First of all, let's explain the format. We're here at the baccpaBrawl Invitational. This is the second time we've done it. This is the NA Invitational. Our first match is going to be cheryo versus soopcan. It is a Goldlewis mare. It's a rough bracket across the board, okay? It was very hard to balance this bracket, but the format is going to be first to 5, single elimination. So there's a lot on the line. We got a Nagoriyuki. Feel free to contribute to that as you will. And I put 60 of my own bones in there. So if you're feeling generous, do that, or just do the free request. Either way, we are going to see 2 similar looking skins. It was a little confusing.
Mine's are modded, so I'm fine. I'm perfect. So soopcan is in the corner.
Alright, soopcan's the one in the corner. So cheryo getting some pressure started. Gets to the low. It's going to be a PRC into the 842. And that will be enough to open up soopcan into the super. And usually after a wall splat, like you kind of don't know if a behemoth is going to kill against a big body there. But because your opponent's still holding on to burst, you're fine just throwing out the super. Because otherwise, they get a little bit of, or a lot of burst back. But if they have burst, then it's like fine, you know? You just do it.
Yeah, honestly, you don't have to worry about like them getting burst from the super because, you know, they already got it. Like, soopcan's a smart player. He's not going to give it away in ridiculous situations, you know?
Wow, this pressure here from cheryo is looking ridiculous. And we're seeing actually a lot of rising JD, which I'm curious how soopcan is going to end up adapting to that. We're going to see the ride 4-2 into the 862, but it's going to be a backdash here from cheryo. Gun will catch out the drone as well.
I love how soopcan challenges with these interactions, using 6-speed to call out some of the bigger buttons, and then he's always on point with these raw behemoths. Keep a cheryo in the corner. Not much that you can do at respawn. Using 6H, unironically, kind of messed up.
Actually, 6H isn't that bad of an option, but unfortunately there, soopcan used 6H, but didn't cancel. Didn't follow it up, and that will end up costing him. That will be cheryo taking the first game of the Invitational.
Yeah, I heard from
there.
Yeah, a lot was going on, but I heard from soopcan last night. Hates 6H as a button. He goes, "This thing is so useless."
I don't think it's actually useless. It has like 3 niche uses, and then you only ever use them in those particular scenarios. The most common one that you'll see is chasing backdashes mid-screen, and then also like at like tip 6H range, you might throw it out if they're in the corner. But very susceptible to jumps, which you see a lot of characters do. Either way, cheryo gonna get started again. It's gonna be a backdash after the 2K, and a lot of people know that. But 2K 2D is completely backdashable here from Goldlewis. JD's right over the 6H.
I didn't know that.
By all characters too. Once again, it's gonna be the JD. Gets him with the red RC, and that's actually gonna catch soopcan, who's trapped in the corner and will be caught. Cheryo's pressure is just looking super clean. I don't think soopcan really is guessing right. You kind of need to gamble against Goldlewis, even though it kind of sucks to say that that's counterplay. But sitting there and holding the pressure is just not a sustainable game plan against his character.
Yeah, it's gonna get you killed. But here's the thing, I can see with soopcan, right? He is playing like he's ready, but there's some moments where he gets misinputs, and I think those misinputs are... Wow!
Really fantastic super here from soopcan. 2K is one of the most susceptible buttons on Goldlewis to go for reversals after, because all of the follow-ups are pretty good, but all of them have gaps. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
So unless they do 2K to nothing, that super is guaranteed to hit.
So I'm gonna guess because he's fighting Goldlewis, he knows what Goldlewis can challenge because of the, you know, 2P doesn't reach that far. So he must know, right, that cheryo can't challenge some of these pressure setups, right?
I wouldn't get ahead of yourself, okay? Not even us Goldlewis players knows how to really challenge the Goldlewis pressure, you know? I think if we were playing other characters, I'm sure a lot of us would have game plans like that, but Goldlewis's buttons are just not great against Goldlewis himself. And that's why the pressure will look even greater than usual in this kind of matchup.
Right, okay. And then cheryo got him in the corner here. Only really needs one more interaction to close it out, but soopcan getting started here with a strong lead. Push him into the corner. Has no meter, but setting up the drone.
What a throw tech, and we have a lot of meter here from cheryo, but will they be able to use it? They are going to go for the YRC into the back throw, and now this is strike throw for your life. Yep. So soopcan was forced into an incredibly deadly strike throw situation. Cheryo decides to preemptively empty hop so that if soopcan had gone for jump, they can air throw, and if soopcan tries to tech the throw, they immediately die to the drone. And that strike throw situation is one of the deadliest in the game because the throw option beats everything. And the 2P option beats everything. It's very
Oh
unfortunate.
yeah. It's a very tough situation. The backthrow incident is definitely one of the harder things to deal with, because if you guess right, you're still stuck in a tough situation. You guess wrong, you're losing health.
And if you're interested in actually learning more about drone, I uploaded the YouTube video yesterday. It's on the YouTube channel now. It goes over setups and everything. You know how it is. I don't know if it's a plug. It's we're on my stream.
I mean, it is literally your own content, you know. Oh wow, and soopcan taking the initiative here. Is that perfect?
That right there is the Goldlewis difference. Sometimes all you need is one knockdown.
the seven golden layers, you know.
It's gonna be an empty hop into the low, into the overhead. Into another overhead. That one was actually super deep, so soopcan was actually more plus than usual there. It's going to be a 684. Unfortunately, drone is going to be so good in that situation because it stays out on hit. It's going to be the RC baits the burst, yeah.
Not going to kill though, but gets him a mix. What's this Millia mix?
No, that was not mixed. That was a 100% a misinput that worked out.
Yeah, but my man's doing like the Millia like cross up, fake it, go back, and all that. I'm like, what?
I hope I didn't mess up the score. By the way, I feel like I already forgot a cheryo.
It's 2-1 to cheryo.
Okay. I did miss one. Okay, we're not gonna mess it up this time. I'm gonna pay attention. I promise.
But yeah, it's going by quite fast, and from what I hear very commonly, this matchup's a little rough because a lot of it is whoever gets the knockdown tends to win, and challenging against Goldlewis pressure. With Goldlewis buttons, tends to be tough. But great far slash. Getting started here with soopcan. Get the pressure going.
And what a bold challenge there from cheryo. I'm surprised it didn't work out. soopcan just greatly out of that range, helped out a lot. Runs up, goes for the 486, and has bar in the back too, so this pressure is definitely going to be extended. Once again, going for 6H and not canceling afterwards. It's a big mistake. Going to be caught by the drone. Into the combo.
Yeah, that's that big so knockdown as well.
What a challenge. Actually trades the JH there. Going to be YRC. Into the 862.
Nice overhead. Goes for a jump in mix up. Doesn't really work out for him. soopcan on the aggressive now.
I think this JH option is actually designed to catch backdash and bait throws. Which is two of the most common options that you see Goldlewis go for. The issue is that if they don't go for that, your pressure follow-up is not the best, right?
Yeah, you tend to lose all forms of pressure.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, great 6H.
Gonna whiff a button. Still gonna be rewarded though.
Yeah, 6H taking them all the way a corner. This is a great situation for soopcan here.
Big 6H.
Oh my lord.
Oh, dropped the combo. You can actually confirm from that, and it actually would have killed too.
Seriously?
Oh, no. Yes, 100%. Drone into 6H. Big combo.
And that's 2-2.
Yeah, soopcan brings it back swiftly. All tied up 2-2. Remember that this is a first to 5, so we are in for the long haul. Both players are going to have a lot of time to adapt and get used to each other's pressure, which is why it's so important in this kind of format to have multiple layers, or at the very least, enforce 50-50s, so that way they can't adapt.
Yeah. I would say the only room for adaptation in this match is probably the neutral, but like, there's not many interactions you can really have.
No, actually, I disagree. There's actually a lot of interaction in this matchup. It's just that the interaction you're using is often with buttons that only work in niche scenarios, right? So like, you might have like the same setup, but one is like slightly spaced differently, and now 2P doesn't work where it otherwise would have, right?
Right. And let me guessing in situations with like 6P to call out some of the buttons like far slash and 6H and stuff like that.
Yes. 6H actually really good against Goldlewis. 6P is good against Goldlewis. One of the few.
Okay, keeping them locked down in the corner. soopcan doing an amazing job here. Oh, but getting caught by the far slash. Just a big for cheryo.
soopcan went out of their way to go for a burst bait or a super bait, and cheryo didn't commit to anything, and so they just ran up and took a turn. It's going to be a big JD right over the drone, and now it's strike throw for your life. They go for the 2K, going to be caught by the super, and that will be cheryo stealing the round with that wake up super.
Yeah, I see what soopcan was going there. He saw that OTG Behemoth wouldn't kill, so he was like, I need to do a strike throw, and then he got caught by super, you know.
Yep, gotta respect Meter as Goldlewis, and I think Meter might actually affect Goldlewis more than any other character in the game. Not only that, but also burst. And I think a lot of people misuse burst against Goldlewis. You really should be saving it for gold burst opportunities rather than, bursting that or like a random 2P or far slash that you get hit by.
Yeah, because keeping Goldlewis locked down with meter
What a bit.
is so oppressive for Goldlewis. Like, he can't really do much.
Now that right there is the classic. So Cheryo represents Super in like 2 different gaps back to back. Soopcan's like, well, I got to do the same. And Cheryo hard calls it out and takes the game. If this is a first to 3, that would be it. But once again, first to 5.
Yeah, as he would say for that situation, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that a lot when I play against like any Potemkin. In fact, it doesn't even need to be a Potemkin. It could be anyone. I'll fight someone and then I see them do something to me and I'm like, I'm gonna do that back.
I think I'm still spectating. 2 of the biggest mind games you have to worry about in fighting games, the mental mind games, are monkey see, monkey do, and the rule of 3s.
Yeah,
the rule of threes
is like, common one.
The rule of 3s is such a common one. It's like I go for throw, then strike because they assume it's.
You give them a rev them, you know. Give them a rev them.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it takes someone doing something twice for to like establish a pattern in your head, and that's why it kind of works that way.
Yeah, it's real nasty stuff to do at someone. I would say one of the better characters at doing it is probably some of the bigger bodies. Oh, great fart, close slash, getting the counter hit. The fart, man. Cheryo knows where to place his buttons very well. Like, he knows the timings to catch counter hit, he knows the placements. Like, he understands how to use his buttons very... Okay, we're sharing the hive main. So can't keep them in the corner here. Sing out drone, keeping the lockdown. Oh, try challenging, that's gonna get him killed. So how are you feeling about that burst?
Sorry, I was responding to a potential TO issue. I think we're good though.
Alright.
We are going to see the very nice 2P challenge here from Cheryo into the cross-up. Actually, I believe they slightly messed up the timing for it, so that probably hit same side. But
nice 2P.
There'll be a challenge here from Soopcan. Goes for the threatening these lows, and this is not a behemoth that you see often from Goldlewis.
He's got the combos.
All right, gun combos, kind of cool. What I was saying though is those low behemoths, you don't often see them because they're very slightly plus. They're only like +3. But in a Goldlewis mirror, +3 actually matters because both of you have the same speed buttons. Whereas other characters will have like much faster buttons, and that +3 doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. I don't know in what situations +3 would kind of suck. I'm thinking like Cell Bad Guy does have a free frame, but if you're tight with it,
well, a lot of characters actually have 2Ks that low profile Goldlewis 2P.
Oh, so. Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, that makes no sense. Okay,
Soopcan's using a lot of 6H in this matchup, and I think Cheryo finally found the answer. If you go for these preemptive 684s, Goldlewis 6H is just going to put themselves in danger, you know?
Yeah, preemptive 684 is a very good tool against the bigger buttons, because you call them out amazingly.
Cheryo actually goes for the burst safe ender there, and it's still going to be enough to kill. Very nice awareness. Both players going to back off the round start. 6H going to whip. This is going to be Cheryo's opportunity to get in, and it is going to be a 2P counter hit. And the pressure begins. All right, we're seeing a lot of backdash from Soopcan after 2K, so I want to see Cheryo go for more strings like 2K into 486 and 2K into 426 to call out these backdashes. No, you did not. Not the Kai mix.
He knew that Soopcan was going to play patiently after whiffing that 684. He just punished him for it.
All right, that's it.
He's taking it.
Yeah, wow. Cheryo with the God reads right now, just playing perfectly. Doesn't burst bait when he needs to, burst baits and somehow finds it.
Rough situation for Soopcan. He needs to bring it back. He's down 3, and to do like a sort of reverse 3-0, a little challenging when it's the mirror, you know. Not a whole lot that you can really do for it. I mean, I think I'd calm down on the 684s because now Cheryo's starting to respond to that. He's starting to hit with the 684s on this. Did I say 684 earlier? I meant to say 6H.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to start calming down on the 6H. He's getting caught for it.
Yeah, 6H not doing much here for Soopcan, and now we see that Soopcan is adapting and swapping the 684s, but Cheryo did a preemptive swap. So they stopped actually going for these 684s and now are baiting the 684s. They go for the burst bait, into the run-up throw, and Cheryo now 1 round from winning this first to 5.
Yeah, it is looking very tough for soopcan. Down around the people's champ. In a little bit of a tough situation.
Very nice back dash from cheryo. It's going to be a confirm as well. Runs up, goes for the close slash. It is going to be a blue burst. And soopcan just not blocking it. And this could be the beginning of the end. They go for the wake up 60. But a 5K is coming. The pressure continues.
Now you have to hold this corner pressure.
We have meter in the back as well. Yep, it's going to be PRC into the low, and you might get chipped to death here. You're going to have to interact, but the drone is there and is locking you down. It's going to be 5K into the 862, catching the backdash, and that will be cheryo winning the first match of this invitational. Next match of top 8, it's going to be Diaphone versus Conraderino. Diaphone, the only Bridget rep here, and Conraderino, one of the 2 Nagos that are here. I'm kind of curious. Diaphone's bracket does look a little rough. They have some top tiers in their way, and I'm curious to see how this will actually be a good like litmus test as to how Bridget does against like these top tier characters.
We will get some form of answer. That's definitely true. And again, Diaphone always puts on a show with Bridget and makes the character look very, very strong. But who knows if they're that strong, you know?
Something I like to identify is how characters deal with Nago when they're at high blood. And it looked like Diaphone didn't really play aggressively. They were just kind of waiting for Conraderino to commit, possibly waiting to like whiff punish a 5H. Maybe we'll see a different game plan later on. It's going to be a throw on the Fukyo. Nice Diaphone should be able to get a turn started.
But yeah, I think it's because Diaphone knows that Bridget has the tools to whiff punish Nago. That's the only thing that I can think of. Why else would you be facing it?
I'm surprised Conrad committed the burst here. I feel like saving it for final round would have been a little bit better. As Diaphone looking great in this round, 2 bars in the back as well.
Yeah, can end it all with one interaction here.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Catches with the low.
Okay, so the scoot into high-low has turned out to be an incredible mix-up. I think
definitely.
I used to not have faith in it, and now I see it, and I'm like, well, that's just good, you know? Either way, Conrad's going to get started, but will get gold bursted. And how will Diaphone use the meter? Going to be counter hit, and you might not get a chance to use it. It's going to be DP into the RC down. Do they have the side switch combo into the wall break? No, but it is going to be into Oki. Great blocks here from Conrad. Hold all this. Fantastic blocks, and Conrad finds the gap, gets the throw. Shouldn't be enough to kill though.
Do you think it was a guess, or do you think he knew that the gap was there?
I think it's a guess. I think I don't even think there is usually a gap there. I think Diaphone just probably overextended.
Right. Oh wow, great catch for the 2S. Yeah, you're gonna get a good bit of damage here.
And this is still like anybody's game. Honestly, we go for IAD to baby here, unironically.
Oh, Super, did Diaphone bait it, or are they getting caught here?
They actually were caught. I'm surprised. I saw a 6K there, and I was like, maybe, just maybe, Diaphone blocked it. But no, it will be Conraderino taking the first game over Diaphone. We have a lot more sets to be played, you know? A lot of games to be played here.
A lot of games. And here's the thing. First match looked extremely tight. So probably a lot of adaptation going to be made throughout the set. And the other thing, Diaphone's approaches tend to be working fairly well so far. The only thing that looks a little tough is when Nago's at low blood. That seems to be the time where Diaphone has the most challenge against Conrad.
Yo-Yo gonna do work
Conrad
in the nooch there.
Issues at high blood.
Conrad gonna go for the burst. Wow, actually whiff punish the 6K. I don't know. I'm not really sure why Conrad picked that option. Maybe it was a hard call out. Maybe they mistimed their button to catch the scoot. Either way, Diaphone gets a big wall break.
Yeah. Oh wow, use the DP right away there. Put the blood all the way up there, so now you don't have many options to defend with. Oh, getting caught by the 2H on backdash. Amazing stuff from Diaphone.
Conraderino guessing at the same spots, which is a blessing and a curse, you know? Like, we saw that it rewarded them earlier, but the issue is that Diaphone can just call out multiple of these options with backdash. You're going to be throw and Nago backdash. Very nice challenge. Once again, it's going to be the empty low into the hit. Conrad has burst.
Yo-Yo set up. Great backdash, but it's nothing if you're backdashing 2K. And the lockdown is happening, and oh wow, jumping over the 2S.
DRC going to allow the combo into 5K, but the follow-up not going to work. It's going to be 2K, 2D into the burst. Conrad doesn't want to die here.
Diaphone is sitting on the bar though, so any of these far pokes can really be turned into some solid damage.
Wow, the Fukyo 2H going to catch the backdash. Bridget going to get the knockdown, chases, and the baby will catch the throw. jumps in. I think it's
And
really
that's-
important. I think the baby is fairly weak because it's incredibly reactable with throw, which is its biggest weakness.
Yeah.
At the same time, I think it's important to threaten it because it does beat both backdash and like a single whiffed button. Like we often see people like wake up with like a 2P.
Yeah, it's like you want to get your opponents thinking about this type of stuff, and as you said, it can beat those small challenges. They jump over it, it completely whiffs, and then Diaphone gets a solid like punish. The only problem is that the baby doesn't really do a lot of damage. So in situations where you're fighting someone like
No,
Nago,
you're wrong. No, the baby does do good damage. Stop.
No, but it's like when you're up against like Nago, you've increased the amount of interactions you need, you know?
Yeah, but you're mostly using the baby as just another thing to have your opponent keep an eye on. I think Bridget is a character that gets rewarded from having multiple layers because although they have strong mix, they do have to rely very often on just like regular staggers. And I know the staggers don't look like usual staggers. I shouldn't have said regular staggers, but we have staggers in like the scoot. We have like scoot into nothing sometimes. We have options like, everything with yo-yo. Like you can stop doing what you're doing and like go for some kind of variation. It's going to be a nice challenge here from Diaphone. Empty low again, trying to condition Conrad into blocking low on these mix-ups.
That's cool. I've never seen that.
That was an interesting.
I've never seen that.
That was a really cool neutral interaction here from Diaphone. They're going to do it like a full screen air dash back and then engage.
My man.
That's the stagger I'm talking about. Even though Diaphone had a lot of meter there, they actually opted to hold on to it.
Oh no.
And it's a very nice mind game. Conraderino going to go for the wake up super. And this is going to get rid of a lot of blood, but more importantly, it's going to do a big amount of damage. And even though Diaphone has 2 bars in the back, they can find themselves getting burst baited. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Diaphone loses the round with all their resources because of the damage output that Nago has.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you got 2 bars, you get hit, it's all gone.
And Bridget is probably the most anti-fuzzy blockable character in the game, having multiple hit lows and multiple hit overheads. And there it is again. You got to keep threatening that the baby. It's very difficult for your opponent to deal with. It's going to be the wall splat into the super. Probably not going to be enough to kill here, but Diaphone even has another bar in the back. And I'm so curious if Diaphone has like a positive bonus loop.
No, you say that, and I'm seeing it. I was seeing it. I'm like, no. But
you should be looking for positive bonus loops if it's a super ender plus they have a bar at the end.
Oh no, DP being bait. But yeah, something that I wanted to touch upon that you said, which is the unfuzzyable stuff. That's definitely one of the things that makes their mix-up so strong and potent. It's like not only is there so many options, you can't fuzzy them. You know, it's very tough to deal with.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense why Diaphone, someone that likes like Eno's kind of gameplay, would move over to a character like Bridget, who I think is just in a better spot than Eno and functionally has the same kind of pressure structure. But just like Eno, definitely. Bridget gonna die to Nago.
Just like Eno, crap ton of damage taken.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a tough spot for Diaphone, being down 1 against Conrad. Does mean that they need to play a little bit longer into this, and longer's not necessarily a bad thing. You get to learn a lot of things about your opponent during that time, so they could definitely swap it around. But Conrad played out tonight, right?
Diaphone also has other characters in the back. Obviously, they play Eno, they play Baiken.
You don't think they would do that?
I don't think they'll swap, but just think it's a possibility, And in a long set, like that might mess you up. Like playing like 5 games in a row against Bridget, and then like, oh, now I'm against Baiken.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you got the download on Baiken? Shame, Eno time. Hold this high low. Oh, wow.
The 5H, very nice DP. Diaphone actually opts to hold on to the meter, and they will get rewarded for that, as now they have 2 bars in the back for this pressure, and don't even commit to it.
Man, the skirt up, it's so... It messes with me every time I see it. I'm like, oh, is it my turn? And then you're like, no, it's not.
It's crazy the value that Diaphone has gotten. Like, we saw earlier into the set, whenever they had meter, they did a lot of scoot into high-low with the RC, and now they're doing scoot into nothing when they have RC, and Conrad's respecting it.
Yeah, he's just respecting it. I would say it's the right way to respect some of this stuff, because as we're seeing, he's 2-1 up, and it's all because he's been respecting a lot of Diaphone's options. He's been looking out for DP, looking out for burst, and because of that, he's been getting major punishes.
You got to remember though, you're playing Nago. Like you're playing a character with the most effective HP in the game. You know, like you can gamble in these situations, and obviously the risk reward is almost always skewed for you. But once again, like Conraderino only gambling in that same spot. They get rewarded the back throw again, but still going to find themselves in the corner. And Diaphone not in a position to kill, I don't think. Yeah, the super just doesn't do a lot. But once again, you're going to have a bar in the back. I want to see a YRC bait here. No.
Oh, no. No YRC bait. Only YRC, but catching the JD.
But it will be the Scoot anti-air, and that will be Diaphone tying it up 2-2. For the people that are just hopping in, this is a 1-to-5 exhibition tournament. And so we had a lot more games we played. This isn't the final game.
Okay, I just saw something funny. So, my man Diaphone, he's currently running a mod for Bridget, where it's the basketballer one.
Yep.
Have you seen that? Oh man, you still get that. It's so funny. Like, Diaphone's straight balling right now.
I don't know, I kind of like the yo-yo, dude. I'm a yo-yo connoisseur.
I can get that, but you know, the baby kind of balling though. Oh wow. Spacing,
you know, someone should make a mod where it's like a paddle ball. I think that would look really cool.
So like it keeps coming back and forth.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
No, I get that. That's funny.
The baby, once again, an option that beats. It's going to beat the small buttons. It's going to be wake up throw, and it's going to be wake up backdash. And you know, that's the holy trinity of the things you want to beat in Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh, the 6H catching them. They're a bit afraid to escape from the corner here.
Yeah, they're going to go for a dash block and be caught by the frame trap. Blood is looking really high, though, for Conrad. And unfortunately, going to be caught by the 6P. And that's one of the weaknesses of the slow scoot. Even though if you space it perfectly, by the way, very difficult thing to do, you can make yourself plus, but you're also making yourself very challengeable during that duration.
Yeah. The thing is, though, obviously when you're doing so much mental stacking with Bridget, a lot of people won't challenge that right away, you know? But you start throwing out that option like 4 or 5 times in the match, then you start to see some challenges.
I don't know if you recognize that, but Conraderino went for 5K to nothing there, wanted to bait the burst. Diaphone not falling for it. It's going to be a 2 SOTG into the far slash, into the 5H. Diaphone still desperately trying to find the way out of the corner. Will commit to the meter this time because they can't afford to die here.
Oh, the 5H counter hit, but great burst not having to hold that. That would have definitely been a game ender.
Once again, Diaphone being caught with the slow scoot, getting a little bit greedy there as they did have the meter once again. And I think Conraderino is finally finding the challenge timing for these scooters. And we're definitely going to need to see some adaptation in Diaphone's approaches.
Yeah. The thing is, we're seeing so many different approaches into it. I'm just thinking to myself, what other way could you make the adaptation? What's your thoughts on it? Well, what's the adaptation they gotta make?
For which player? For Diaphone?
For Diaphone. Yeah.
Going for more fast scoots. Because,
fast scoot.
Yeah, because if they try to challenge a fast scoot, they're going to get counter hit. The slow skits are the challengeable ones.
Right.
Of course, you also just have really big normals to throw out. You can go for like dash 5H. That'll also catch like preemptive, like faster buttons.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Great 2H. I mean 2S. Get that super in. Get that big damage. And here's the okay blood approach.
It's interesting how often Bridget is able to wall break. I think they might have the most wall breaks of any character in this game because they just have so much corner carry and do so little damage, and they might get like 3 or 4 wall breaks in a single game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is why I thought it would be so potent for a character like this to have some kind of like pseudo infinite with like positive bonus, but it doesn't look like Diaphone has that, so maybe it just doesn't exist with Bridget.
Give it time.
Oh,
they may find some.
The baby.
The baby.
Into the OTG. And that one, I believe, would have been plus. Yo-yo on its way back, I believe. Yeah, oh, wow. What a turn there. Backdash, that's going to be the great starter. That should absolutely be enough to kill as long as Diaphone can... Okay, never mind. This rooting in particular, I guess, didn't allow for super ender.
Yeah, what happened was Conrad just sort of gave it away. Oh, no. Keep the pressure on.
Nice.
Got the blood. My man.
I think a lesser player there would have panicked and gone for burst. That was kind of what I was thinking. But Diaphone just recognizes the high blood, just mashes backdash, and you know, sometimes that's the perfect counter for Nago.
Yeah, it's like you see high blood kicking. It's like one of the main things about Nago, right? You have to be so aware of that, right? So when high blood does kick in, you can punish him for that, you know?
And this set has been going absolutely back and forth. I wonder if Diaphone can break the one-on-one, you know? Like Conrad takes one, Diaphone takes one, Conrad takes one, Diaphone takes one.
Yeah, Diaphone.
Who's going to be the first one to win 2 in a row? I think it's going to be a big difference in this set. Conrad with a great start.
Yeah, look at all that damage. Wow. You know, I was kind of expecting more because it was on Bridget, but it would be kind of brutal if that would happen. Wow, great jump in. Keep the pressure on using the yo-yo, but oh, the super during the gap.
Yeah, very good challenge, and it's an option you really got to respect, especially when your opponent is 2 bars like Conrad just had. And Conrad just killed in 2 interactions. Counter hit, and then a wake-up super.
Just gotta be careful.
Wow, what a favorable trade here for Conrad. But unfortunately, the 2H is going to whiff, and that's going to give Diaphone an opportunity to strike. The run forward into the backdash. Hard calling out that throw. And unfortunately, going to give up the corner, though. It's going to be a cancel into the 2K, force the burst out, and still retaining that meter. Going to be caught by the 2S, but not close enough for the 5H to land. Goes for the burst. Fortunately, was no burst bait. Blood looking so high here for Conrad, though. It's going to be a counter hit. Will he be able to kill with the super?
I don't think this is... Oh, wait, no, this is killing.
This is notice that it's a different routing than we saw last time. Last time, Diaphone was up in the air by that final hit. This time, you see Diaphone very appropriately changes it a little bit. It's a little more of just a B&B combo, but it keeps you on the ground for that extra damage.
That could have been really bad. The DP counter hit for the last set can get ridiculous amounts of damage.
Wow. What the... That was a setup.
Huh?
Wait.
Did he mean that?
was that like an option select?
Conrad. Was that meant? Was that meant?
A reverse clone to beat the out tech? Okay. I've never seen that in my life. A tech chase. Yeah, it's literally a tech chase. Oh my god. All right, well, Conraderino is on set point. What a play.
No, he tech chased for real. What? But what if he went up or down? He would just did frick you back into, like, what, far slash? Like, what?
Once again, Conraderino going to be baited.
Oh, yeah, that's a big bait as well. It's going to get positive bonus and a hard knockdown, and we're going to see the mix that Diaphone's going to go for. I think we're going to see an overhead. No.
One overhead. The problem is Bridget not only can threaten overhead low, but it can be 2 overheads into a low, 1 overhead into low, and it all looks exactly the same. And that's the strength of going for the TK yo-yo setups.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And what a nice challenge here from Diaphone. Needs 1 round to tie up the set 4-4.
Yeah. Oh, blocking the DP follow-up this time. Not getting caught by the counter hit variant.
Wow, yeah, just chooses to go for it, and they're going to get rewarded.
You know, when you mix up the approaches, sometimes it's just good to go with the basic one.
It's going to be a trade that's going to be pretty favorable for Conrad, who's now able to get out, but unfortunately, Diaphone catches the jump by continuing out the roll, and it's looking very tough here for Conrad. We might be seeing a game 9? I don't know what it's called in the first of 5. But Conraderino, 1 HP. Can they make the comeback happen? Possibly a gold burst?
Yeah, great staggers. Yeah, YRC'd out. Catch him with the far slash. This could absolutely change the pace. Conrad, catch him with the raw 6H. Using the 2H, keep them in the corner here. Great YRC, don't have to hold that. Hit with the 2K, but then confirm. Keeping the pressure on, keeping it tight. Oh, the gold burst. No. Oh, that's GG. That's GG.
Yeah. Conrad with the insane comeback, but it did cost them burst.
It definitely did, and that's the rough part. Diaphone's still sitting on that. He has a defensive mechanic. He also has DP. What do you have? Nothing.
I think, oh my god, what a big throw. This is going to change the momentum drastically. The biggest issue with this matchup is that Nago's going to get so much reward on a good read, and that's exactly what we're going to see. As Conraderino has Diaphone in the corner. They're going to be caught by the frame trap.
Conrad can close it.
5P into the 5P is going to frame trap the deadliest strike throw. And Conraderino going to take the set 5-3 over Diaphone. And The 5P's in the end there, it's actually a genius play. 5P is the most dynamic like engagement tool that you can use with Nagoriyuki because you can follow it up with a frame trap 5P, a tick throw, and it just beats backdash outright. It's insane. Yeah. Next match of top 8, it's going to be Medic versus Rat. Now, Rat is known as one of the best Millias in NA, and Medic, I can say from personal experience, they're one of the best happy kiosks in NA. I have no idea how this matchup goes. I wish them both the best of luck. We are going to see Rat get started immediately. Okay, force the burst out.
So one thing that I can see helping out Rat just a little bit is obviously Millia's speed. It does mean you have to dash block a little less, but obviously the happy chaos pressure will definitely be a tough one to challenge, and you will die faster due to having lower health.
Yeah, what I worry about is exactly what we saw just before in the Bridget Nago matchup, that you can play really well, but all it takes is one mistake, and these characters will obliterate you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, keep them in the corner here, but no bullets. Rat has to get out of here. Oh no, he's got one bullet. Oh, gets a cross up, double cross up.
You are going to be cursed though, yeah, and that curse is going to matter a lot. It's going to allow them to go for the steady aim to stop the approach. Very nice play there for Medic. Goes for the 6 out, it's going to whip. Chases with a JH, and Rat going to get a turn started. Unfortunately, they're going to be out of range. It's going to be backdash, and that is going to be a big punish here from Medic. Corner to corner, 50%, and that is a really difficult situation for Millia to come back from, but they actually are going to whiff punish themselves, get the counter hit, convert with the RC.
And here's the plus side, they don't have curse on them yet, so they can definitely make some approaches with Millia using our toolkit. Never mind. Never. So now they have the curse, they have to commit to dash blocking and be ready to hold a happy chaos pressure loop.
Yeah, it's hard to justify dash blocking against happy chaos at that range because you kind of just give them the free turn, which is what we just saw. But
the bait?
Huh?
That was some god tier bait from Rat, calling out the burst at such a high point and punishing it.
I've never once seen a burst bait like that. Not once in my life.
That was a hard call out as well. That was really far out for a burst bait.
Someone in chat said apparently it's an OS. I had no idea. I gotta write that down.
Write that down. Jumping over the curse. Oh, but then we've got the curse on us. Can't really get much out of this. Wow. Oh, using the run-ups. Try to get started here. Catch you in 2K 2D. Now you gotta hold this mix. 2K. Gotta hold the mix. Double overhead. Keeping it clean. Keeping them in the corner.
Use the RC to extend, and they are going to end up opening a Medic into the empty low. But unfortunately, it's not going to be a hard knockdown, and you're back to neutral with Happy Chaos. But what a whip punish here from Rat. And that will be Rat taking the first game.
Yeah, very solid fundamentals from Rat. With punishing the success at the end. Playing a very solid mix-up game in Millia. It's a good showing so far. And Medic is having a little bit of a rough time.
I wouldn't say that. I think I was fairly close. I will say that Medic seems to have one pretty bad habit that Rat is taking advantage of, and that is pressing a button post wall break. I think we've saw actually that whiff punish like 3 times in that one game post wall break, pressing a button. So definitely got to worry about what buttons you press against Millia because they're so fast. They'll always be there to whiff punish.
Yeah, they're waiting. Dealing with clone efficiently. Keeping them pressured. The Happy Chaos getting the curse here. This is going to be a little rough. Millia has to hold this. Wow. Using every single bullet to keep this loop going. And here is the 50-50. Getting with the overhead. Oh, no, not enough focus to keep it going.
Yeah, Medic actually running out of resources matters a lot here. But unfortunately, the pressure from Millia just not as potent as Happy Chaos.
Yeah, but wow. Great conversion using the roads. Keeping them in the corner here. Great close slash. Catch a jump. Using super to get damage and okay, this is really good.
It is a
Millia doesn't do
round. You just got to do it. You got to open them up once. Wow, both players going to commit to a BRC. They both want to stay safe.
Oh, but the JS catching.
You're not. Okay, that was a JS into like 4-shot conversion. I think they actually converted into steady aims. That was a really insane conversion. It's going to be a YRC.
Great YRC.
Go for the 2P, but unfortunately they don't bait. It's still anybody's game. It's going to be a whiff throw.
Oh,
and it will be Medic with the robbery. What a play.
Yeah, I love how both players were using like BRC and YRC very efficiently to try and deal with each other's game plan. I thought that was very smart, but I think we're gonna have to start seeing some baits for the rest of this.
And that is gonna be the wall split into the Happy Chaos Super. And
yeah, and Rat.
I wonder if Medic is gonna choose to just zone here rather than go ahead and deal with burst.
No, they're choosing to get in their face.
Yeah, they actually wanted the burst bait more than anything there, and it will be the 5P challenge that closes out the game and ties up the set 1-1.
Yeah, and that match looked a little bit tougher for Rat there, especially towards the end. Getting caught with, again, you get caught by Happy Chaos as Millia, you're losing health, you know? And then getting that wall break, you have to hold the OK and then the positive bonus. It's a tough situation, definitely.
I think Medic said, oh, you're whiff punishing me? Gun, whiff punish this.
Yeah, whiff punish this.
So now you can see they're using a lot more gun in neutral rather than normals, playing to Millia's weaknesses. Because one of Millia's greatest strengths is her movement, but Happy Chaos is so good at debilitating movement that they can definitely shut down that kind of gameplay, forcing Millia to play like a more whiff punish oriented game.
Yeah, but here is the plus side about Millia. Oh no, never mind. Is that whenever Happy Chaos has their gun out, they can punish them for not blocking because they have the speed to catch up to them. So if they are opting for gun, they do need to be careful because Millia can catch up to them. Oh wow, great BRC.
Backdash BRC to get out of the pressure.
Yeah,
they are going to get the curse and the pressure started, and it is looking incredibly difficult for Millia, who's sitting here with no meter. And yeah, as long as you're cursed, they're going to be able to react steady aim to your approaches, and you're pretty much just giving them a free turn, or you're getting punished. And if Millia can't do it, then I don't think any character in the game is fast enough to actually get this off.
Yeah, very tough situation here. He was able to get his focus, so that means the pressure will go in harder. Oh,
very
wow,
nice
great
frame
stuff.
trap. Force the burst out, and that's going to go through
bad.
the clone. No punish here for Medic, though. As the RC to extend the pressure, 5K going to be backdash. No bullets here. Oh, they go for the empty land into throw, but unfortunately, Medic reacts to the backdash and is going to take the game.
Yeah, the thing about Medic, she's a good player, you know? It's like, if you give a good player a good character, that's a tough time.
I don't really... I'm trying to think of what counterplay would be for this, like, curse and then react steady aim to the approach. Are you...
Yeah, it's a tough one. I with Millia, it's like, she definitely has the mobility to keep up with Happy Chaos, but it's like, one of the main issues is that make one wrong mistake, you are definitely losing your health, and Happy Chaos plays a very little committal game, so having to challenge a lot of time is fairly tough, but catching with a throw here is definitely what you need to get the momentum going.
Yeah, I'm surprised they went for the empty jump low again after losing it the last time, but sometimes you got to be a little bit of a psychopath. Show your opponent you're willing to do stuff back to back.
Psychopathic tendencies.
Yep.
Wow, great 2K2D.
Dashes out, goes to the 2K2D, and this is going to be a pretty big reward for Millia, as they're now going to get that decent damage and a knockdown.
Yeah, it's sprouting the wings. What mix-up we going for? Running up and just close slashing?
Yeah,
I think they try and call it burst.
I don't know if that was actually the best play, though, because I don't think Medic is going to give you burst here. I take it all back. They have no bullets, too. This just seems whack. Okay. Well.
And wow, did they run out of F? Yeah, they did. Yeah, that just chip killed. Oh, great close slash. Great cross up. Oh, but the 6P to call out their approach and then keep them in the corner here.
And 6 has to catch the backdash. And this is going to be a great opportunity for the mix-up. Into the wall slump. Into the resources gained. And we're going to loop this situation until death. Great defense, though, from Rat. It's going to be a whiff here from Medic, but unfortunately, it's very difficult to react to.
Yeah,
and the pressure is just going to continue. It's going to be a counter hit, and they run out of resources.
But no bullets and no focus.
They're going to recognize it, but Happy Chaos still going to have those great normals in the back to keep themselves safe.
Yeah.
But now,
and then Brain Blast
going to
just
get started.
Really helping the focus. It's pressure in the corner here.
Big air to air and big counter hit. Honestly, I think you go for a back throw into four-way mix here.
Yeah,
Rat's going to opt to break the wall. BRC.
And a fairly decent situation. No, never mind.
I think Rat
Stilling?
just won. Yeah. You like Millia damage isn't great until they can start doing like the super pickups, you know? Then it's like, okay, well now you're not doing strive damage, but we're at least, you know, doing like Street Fighter damage.
Yeah, we're doing like Street Fighter where you put all your bar into it, your character's gimmick, and just absolutely everything. Oh yeah, best star. That's the type of damage Millia does in her best moments, which is fair damage, but she could use a little more, or the game could be toned down.
It's fair damage. We're just in a game where no one's fair, you know.
So true, so true. All characters have their unfairness, you know. But yeah, Rat is making this look very, very tight for playing Millia into Happy Chaos, and I think they're just playing the matchup fairly well. And Medic, and it's not as if Medic's making any mistakes. She's definitely playing very well, but Rat's just giving them a tough time. Right,
yeah, this is a super intense match so far, and we are going to see Medic go for the burst. I'm surprised they used it there. They were a little high up, potentially burst baitable, but Rat slowly going to try to make some space. Medic just going to get some resources going, and the zoning will continue.
But yeah, another thing I love about this match, very brawly when we get up close.
I think Rat needs to put a little more effort into avoiding curses, because right there, I believe that curse is just super jumbo ball, and allowing yourself to get cursed is just a really big buff to Happy Chaos.
Yeah, and then the conversion, my lord. Yeah, Medic is indeed popping off.
Run up
oh, the 6S round start?
Oh, that's so unfortunate that it dropped too, because 6S counter hit, I believe, was one of Happy Chaos' most damaging round start. Should have been like 60-65% on Millia there.
My lord, on Millia round start? Yeah, trying to get,
Very nice catch in the backdash with the JH into the run-up close slash. Should be a super here as well.
Is it killing?
No, absolutely not. What? Are we playing the same game?
I don't know. It's like, I've seen that super do ridiculous damage. I mean, look at their health. Come on. Not that far away from death.
That's pretty bad. I don't know. And it's going to be the classic, the BRC into the cross-up close slash. I'm pretty sure Medic went for the preemptive air tag there. Unfortunately, going to be called out.
Oh,
very nice. That is one of the deadliest things with Millia. Their close slash hits so high up. It's so good for anti-airing people directly above you.
Yeah, their close slash may as well be their 6P, you know? It's a very, very good anti-air. Wow. And then the cross up. Oh, you gotta hold that. Brain blast.
It's gonna be a good backdash here from Rat, but that's not gonna stop Medic from continuing the pressure. Force the burst out. Goes for the curse, and this time, wow.
Oh, no
very
resource.
Nice anti-air.
Oh, the cross up. Going
Great
for another cross up.
Medic.
Amazing
challenge. And they have super here as well. Try to keep it simple. Okay. I like the ender there. Just like literally just get them to the wall and do super. And that will be Medic taking the game. Wow, that was just really great defense there from Medic.
Yeah, I also recorded that clip because that synced really well with the music I had on there.
Okay.
I have Smell the Game, right? I don't know if that's what's playing, right? But I've got Smell of the Game where it's an edited version, where it's a lot like the intro version of Smell of the Game. And it just synced up so well with the last shot. It was like, Smell of the Game, and then it ended.
You would disrespect my tournament by listening to your own music and not the player selection
It's
music?
literally the Guilty Gear music.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need a new co-commentator. It is going to be Rat with the run-up close slash. And we've seen that option a couple times, and the aggression definitely is paying off.
Wow, amazing 6H. Look at that damage. It's a super. How much is this? Is this like 60%?
Yeah, it looks like it actually. Very nice damage here for Millia. It's going to be close slash into the delayed 2S, trying to get Medic to commit to something, and they will there. Unfortunately, no whiff punish. It's going to be a 6S into the pressure. It's going to start, and the bullet going to catch the backdash. Reverts back to zoning.
No.
Going to catch the Millia, and speaking of damage, this is going to be pretty good from a full screen bullet. Millia goes for the full screen super. Not going to catch the backdash though, and Medic once again just going to slowly drain the life of Millia.
Yeah, and the thing is, because they're using FD, a lot of the time they are. Wait, no, they're not. Nah, never mind.
That's the classic. Get your opponent super low and then jail them into a run of 5D. I see that very often from Happy Chaoses to close out rounds.
It makes sense. It's a good play. But one of the main issues here is that when you have to do the dash blocking, it does start chipping you out. And then the main issue with that is that you have to give away meter to not get chipped out.
Oh, what?
And you need meter to approach.
Medic went for the preemptive super jump air throw, but oh no.
Oh no. The back throw incident, but with a gun.
Brad with an insane conversion, but the super not going to connect at the end.
Backdash.
And Medic goes to the aggressive burst. Needs to keep Millia trapped in the corner. It's going to be a 5D, but they have no bullets. They didn't recognize it. And now Rat you should just be super aggressive here. They have no resources. But unfortunately, you respected. You respected. And now Medic is going to make you respect them.
Yeah, great to us.
Wow. It looked like Rat was in a really great position to win the round, but they super jumped over the clone instead of just like IDing over it. And that gave Medic so much time that they were able to reload and then steady aim. And remember, Millia was cursed there. And so they can do this in a matter of a second. You just have to be so preemptive with this. And
yeah, like,
Medic just doing great there.
Curse is definitely something that's very hard to challenge, because it's like if they catch you with the guard crush steady aim, you can't really jump out of it, and if they catch you with the steady aim while you're jumping,
steady aim, you can avoid curse.
It.
They actually have to use multiple resources to get you to jail into curse, unless they get you to block a steady aim in the air. That's when like the curse is jail.
That's when it gets nasty. And obviously, as Millia, your approaches are very fast both on the ground and the air, so you will get caught jumping sometimes.
Yeah, Medic is jailing lows right now, probably for conditioning later to go for more overheads.
Oh, caught the backdash by delaying the steady, my lord.
Was that actually... That was actually sick. So Medic actually used an ender. They went for close/focus and were still able to meaty by the end of that, and just resetting this, keeping Rat in the corner, and they're actually going to opt to go for the burst. If they get this knockdown, I say it's possible though.
Oh no.
That's a meter diff. Medic held on to that meter, and they definitely got rewarded for it.
The face Millia had there as they went throw just is the perfect way to sum up how most people felt in that situation there. Just no, the sadness. Oh, going for a run up during the focus, not a bad idea. Taking up a lot of space.
Oh, unfortunately, going to be caught in the backdash. Probably a failed dash block. And now we're going to see Medic go for the run up 2K into the run up 5D. And now pressure continues.
Get back all the
I like the jumps there. It actually gets Medic to throw out a preemptive throw. They actually expected Rat to go for, what is it called? Capel?
I think it's Capel, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Great damage without even a wall break, but it's going to be a backdash back throw. And now Medic, this is for the set.
Oh, here we go.
That's it.
Big throw. Man, GG's to both players.
That will be Medic taking this at 5-2. Next match of top 8, actually I believe it's final match of top 8, we have VL, oh apparently there's an E there now, VLE Lurry versus ACC Sunlight, and it is going to be the Faust versus Nagoriyuki matchup.
Can we talk about how chaotic this has already started?
Yeah, Lurry's kind of playing with fire right now.
They're both playing with fire. Look how high he's getting on the blood department.
The thing is, Faust fire is like 5% health, and then an item throw, okay?
Yeah.
But
wow, he's splitting again.
This is actually one of the only matchups where Nago actually feels their big body, like, not, what is the word that's not privilege, the opposite? The big body deficit? I don't know. But, yeah, it's one of the only,
like a madman.
Faust is one of the only zoners that actually makes Nago feel like a big body, where they really can't approach like a big body.
Yeah.
Usually Nago kind of just reaps the benefits of having a lot of health, but like it's still able to do stuff all the time.
Yeah, but again, someone like Fox is very awkward.
Yeah, because they have great normals that come out in like a lot of angles, and then items are just so difficult for Nago to navigate through. And Lurry going to show that by taking the first game over Sunlight.
Yeah, very chaotic first match. Very enjoyable though. I like the way Lurry is playing with items and stuff like that and punishing Blood Rage, but I wonder what the mentality is for Sunlight right now to push himself to such a blood point.
I think it's one game, you kind of just move on. You're like, well, made a mistake. I kind of went in too hard. Let's move on. We'll do it the next time.
Okay, playing patiently this time around.
Okay, so both players they just actually handed the controllers over to different players. What the?
Oh, wow.
Sunlight just tried to command grab that. Oh no, it was probably supposed to be a 6B, wasn't it?
I think it was 6B, yeah.
It's like he's trying to chomp on the scalpel. You know?
Metal. Oh wow, the throw. Wait, that wasn't a throw, that was a burst. My brain's
Trumpet,
watching
and
it.
Trumpet actually going to pay off there. Going to allow for the item throw super.
Oh no.
Jails into the cross-up lows. And Faust still has time for more items.
No,
Unfortunately, it's a donut.
Down. Okay, you got items. What are we throwing? Bomb, bomb. Okay, bomb. What are the odds for 3 bombs in a row?
From my experience, 90%.
I need to do some maths on this. I want to see the probability of this happening in the match. 3 bombs. Wow, do not give Sunlight a chance. He will kill when he sees it.
Yeah, Fukio DP is becoming an increasingly difficult option for a lot of characters to deal with, because a lot of characters' primary pokes aren't lows.
Yeah. Oh wow. Pushing him into the corner. Use a JD. Oh.
Lurry
What?
just jumping around. Actually, really nice anti there with the 5K. Jumps right over the 5H, and I had no idea that Faust's IED was so good against Nagoriyuki.
I only ever hear bad things about IED from Faust. They're like, wow, I hate this. Why is it this?
I mean,
floaty?
they're particularly, they went right over, I believe it might have been far slash, not 5H, but that's kind of crazy to go like directly over it for like a big punish. Not that Faust is really doing big punishes. Making a big punish though, it's going to be a 5K round start into a nice little conversion. Not the most damage, but we'll have that corner pressure going. Lurry with a challenge of the far slash into the scalpel. 5P can wait, but the 6P won't.
Send out Afro.
Oh, yeah.
Use the JD
Oh,
again.
Lurry not able to pick up the Afro though. That would have allowed a free approach.
Yeah, he just keeps him in the corner here.
Oh
But again,
no, not
Meteor.
the meteor. You have to hold that.
I think Sunlight played a bit too patiently. I think he could have got away with Fukio forward command grab when Meteor was coming out, because Lurry was waiting for it.
I think it's just too high risk. If you Fukio forward and they jump, you're just kind of like, well, now I'm even higher blood, and I'm not going to be able to play for the next 30 seconds. Very nice XP there on the scalpel, but no follow-up there, and it's an unfortunate circumstance. You don't really get much from 16 the scalpel. But Lurry will certainly get a lot from that trumpet as it chips out Sunlight, and that will be Lurry going up 2-0, playing this matchup phenomenally. And I want to remind you all that Sunlight actually won the Invitational last time. And
yeah, and Lurry's giving him a tough time.
yeah, Lurry is starting with 2-0 is definitely a statement. 3 more to go. Oh, Lurry's adding to the pot. Lurry said that Lurry actually got 5-0'd by Sunlight in the last tournament.
5-0'd?
They got 5-0'd, yeah.
Oh my lord.
I forgot about
these
this detail.
I just don't remember it being a 5-0.
Yeah, I didn't remember it being 5-0 either. I didn't know that Sunlight came out on top, but...
Oh wait, no. Tell a lie. I remember Lurry came all the way up to winner's side to fight soopcan, and for the entire run he was 5-0'ing people. He was like the villain of it, remember?
It's a single Elam tournament. What do you mean?
Well, he just 5-0'd everybody all the way up to soopcan.
Yeah, that was Sunlight. Yeah, I do remember now. Yeah, Sunlight didn't drop a single game until Grand Finals, right?
Yeah, it was like some actual villain mentality going on there.
Oh man, I'm remembering all the lore now. I should have written this all down. A really nice intro to this set, but regardless,
the book of backpack lore.
Lurry's looking so strong right now, and honestly, I think Lurry plays against big bodies better than like most Fausts. Because I play against Lurry, and it's so difficult to beat them.
Oh, definitely. Lurry, it's an insanely good boss. He's got solid fundamentals. He understands when he needs to item and when he needs to poke. He's got it all. Oh,
Big run of command grab. And, okay, Sunlight actually went for a wake-up throw there, I guess, to catch an empty land.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, right? Although Lurry's like that and very good at it,
wow,
Sunlight is an explosive player when they get going, and that was some great super PRC.
Yeah, PRC super into the command grab just enables Faust win condition, and they actually run forward there to actually steal the trumpet. Tua's going to catch the jump.
Oh, try to keep the lockdown.
5K into 6H. No way, they went for the cross-up, and Sunlight still is burst in a bar, and it's going to be the cross-up, force the burst out. JD gonna whiff?
No.
Was that a... Did Sunlight actually Fukio under Lurry to avoid the JD?
He did. He Fukio
Let's
forward
go
to
for the RC and not die, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
What a comeback there from Sunlight. That was an absolutely losing situation, and they just found the perfect sequence to steal the round.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous. The way Sunlight's playing into this is just sheer knowledge.
We've seen some insane comebacks already in this tournament. I think that's #1 spot.
Oh my! Oh, the cross under.
That was nasty.
The cross
and
under.
Now Tylo and strike throw. What a block! Goes for the burst, and wow, so lucky. Lurry gonna get the meteor into the trumpet that they grab. Throws out an item. Not gonna be punishable. Bomb should be here to save the day, and it absolutely will. Lurry continuing the domination, up 3-0 against Sunlight.
See, one of the things that definitely makes Faust a strong contender in a lot of matches is the combo breaker potential that Faust sits on a lot of the time is genuinely ridiculous.
You want to explain what you mean by combo breaker, just to enlighten the fans?
All right. So what I'm referring to is the fact that if someone got a combo on Faust or on Lurry, right, he has tools to get him out of that combo. So not only does he have burst, he has bomb, he has meteor, he has minion. He has so many tools that can save him from being comboed.
So what you're saying is Faust items give them like a fail safe in the case they get hit. As long as that item's out, there's always a chance that they'll just get like a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, it's one of the stronger things about Faust that I don't think a lot of people think about. Although the burst.
Into the command grab. It's gonna do some decent damage, and now it's high-low for your life.
Then RC. I'm kind of surprised he could have RC to get the kill.
Could they have? Maybe.
Yeah, they had meter.
You're probably right, actually. Lurry's just, you know, they want to show something, you know? Trying to prove a point.
I guess. You know what? Put on a show. That's the big thing. Setting out the head. Not really working out for him. And now being pushed into the corner. Great challenge for the 5P. Oh,
very nice 6P on the scalpel. But once again, there's just no reward here. And Lurry taking advantage of this. It's so funny that the risk reward seems so skewed against Nago.
You don't see it that often.
I think Faust, because of that combo breaker potential you were talking about, they bring everyone's reward as low as theirs.
Oh no, but the thing is, if it doesn't work out, it just gives the other person more damage.
Yeah, if you get that wrong item at the wrong time, you know, Faust will absolutely get imploded. That's exactly what's going to happen there. Big 5k anti-airs, and Sunlight needs one round to get in the board. Otherwise, Lurry going to be in a 4-0 position. Runs up, goes to the close out, goes to the 2S.
Yeah. Now he's being pushed into the corner here. Not really a lot. These 6Ps are on point, man. I can't react to most of these scalpels, man.
Into the super, and that should be enough for Sunlight to get in the board.
Oh yeah, that's murdering.
Absolutely, it's going to be enough. No burst here from Lurry. Potentially could be regretting that, but you can't regret the way that you've been playing around this set. I mean, you're up 3-1. You can give up a game. It's fine.
No, don't give up a game. That's loser mentality.
Oh,
Keep
my
the
bad,
winner
my bad.
mentality.
True.
5-0 the opponent. Nothing but winning.
So when dealing with Scalpel, Goldlewis can actually do something. Goldlewis goes for like 6P counter hit, like because it'll be a counter hit. You go 6P into gun, and you actually get a knockdown. I don't know if Nago can do something like that, though, like maybe 6P into Beyblade.
I'm going to assume that with Goldlewis, if you 6P'd on counter hit and you got gun,
I wonder if 6P Fukio is plus for Nago. It might be, actually.
What, you're thinking like 6P Fukio forward into like 5k
to take a turn. Yeah. That might be like a frame trap, you know?
What if it all combo?
That would... Okay, no, stop. I take it back. Don't even try it, Sunlight.
Do it. I want to see... Wow, jumping in
That is going to meteor at the perfect time. It's going to enable three items plus an item super. And Nago's sitting in all of it, and it's going to allow for more items to come out. Runs up, but steals it, and that's going to deny it. The combo breaker you were talking about.
There it is. It's like, there's the main thing why Faust is so good.
And you tried to press the button. Hilarious.
Oh, catching the backdash. Man, Lurry is just playing so well at calling out these defensive options.
Once again, I just think Lurry plays against big bodies like the best from any Faust I've ever seen. Oh, okay. Sunlight's listening. Literally went for 6P into Fukio.
Bar slash is like a 20-odd frame move, you know? So maybe if we tried 5k.
Yeah, I think a 2k or a 5k might have worked there. You probably go for 2k because you don't want to get low profiled.
Wow, just
Or
jumping
either
by
2S.
all of it.
Gonna be a super jump. 5H coming up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You annoyed the little minion.
Uh-oh, you picked up the Afro, and this is gonna be a free turn for Lurry. But a wake-up throw! And now your items are all gone. But the wake-up super jump JD enables the turn. And
Great
fantastic Fukio to follow it up. Goes for the... Oh,
There,
what?
bro.
Wait, did they grab the JD because it extended the hurt box?
I'm
Because they
going
whiffed
to
an air throw
assume...
and then just did it again. I've never seen anything like that. It's going to be the cross-up PRC into the strike. Big blocks here from Sunlight, who's not trapped in the corner. But the 6P is going to be there for the
He's so
scalpel.
on point with these, man. It's like he's reacting or something.
It
I'm
is-
not good at that.
Panda, it's reacting, okay? It's we know you're not reacting to it, okay? But the good players are, okay, dude?
Oh, okay. I'd love to
I'm
see you
sorry, I didn't mean to
react
make you sad. I'm sorry, okay? Wait, I react with 684. A half circle.
Oh, there, bro, my lord.
Not really. I don't actually react to it. I just press it.
You don't react. Yeah. I like autopilot and do slide head. Sometimes
Oh,
it can't.
banana
The banana!
peel actually gonna backfire, and that's the first time throughout the set that we've actually seen an item play against Lurry's favor. And yeah, wow, that's back-to-back items being bad, and Sunlight gonna be able to take another game, and all of a sudden Lurry's lead is dwindling.
Yeah, that banana was so catastrophic that actually deleted his mix and got him killed. That's not often you see Faust getting killed for his items. I know it's live or die by the items, but most of the time you see live, right? It's not often where you see a banana actually just kill his entire mix. It's often that you see like a banana.
I'm sorry.
No, but it is often though that you'll see something like donut coming out and it's not helping. You won't die by that, but it won't help you, right? It's not often you see a situation like that.
Great round stuff for
5K.
Sunlight. Goes for a lot of 5Ks. Wants to keep it burst safe. Just wants that. Just wants to keep Lurry in the corner. Big
Yeah,
frame
very
trap.
tough situation.
Honestly, that's like the frame trap that most Nagos get hits with. It's like a delayed H button into Beyblade. It just frame traps at any range, and no one ever expects it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the 5H counter hit, but you have to hold it because of the minion. Oh, another 5H counter hit. Lurry is getting caught by these 5Hs, and I think it's because Sunlight is starting to adapt and understand when he can use it.
It's gonna be a clash
6 piece.
into the. Oh, okay, that's gonna be Mondo damage.
Is this killing?
No, it's not. But wait, are you popping
Having-
though? Oh my god, 1 pixel. I think
right.
Sunlight's definitely gonna pop. I
No.
take it back. Wait, what? The
No.
blood meter didn't even move. They did 2 specials into super. I thought for sure. Okay,
Nuh-uh.
okay. Well,
Nuh-uh.
Sunlight ties it up 3-3, and yeah, what a comeback! Just persevering, you know. The super reduces blood gauge. Yeah, but I didn't know it reduced it.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
we know of that, but it's like
because
it's
I
insane.
believe. Tell me if I'm wrong here. I believe they did 2 special moves into super into Fukio.
Yeah.
And so I thought they might have popped, but maybe super does more than I thought.
But Super does 2 whole bars and slowly depletes over time, so it'd probably cancel out all of that.
I don't think.
Oh,
Super
dude, you
does
try to
do
do it. You try to do it. Oh no, yeah, it depletes 2 bars.
Really?
Someone brought up the stats for. Yeah, it's like 2 bars.
Wow. Okay. You don't want to walk into that Afro, but you also don't want to give Faust that Afro. Okay, I
Oh,
literally
5K
think
does
that's.
combo.
We can call that the backpack from now on, okay, dude? That is my
The what?
counterplay. That's the backpack from now. The 6P to Fukio.
Okay, okay. So making up someone else's tag and calling
No,
it
it's
the
my
backpack.
tag. It's my
Alright.
tag. It's the backpack. That is
Not
gonna wake up
even
super.
your
It's gonna
main
be safe
anymore,
though.
for sure.
No, it's not. And are they close enough to the wall? If it breaks the wall, absolutely, it's killing. Yes,
Yep.
it will.
Part of me thinks it was gonna kill without the wall. 0 guts on this man. Great
Maybe a
5K
5K.
round start.
Great start. You don't want to give opportunity for
He's
Lurry to
using
throw
a
out items.
lot here.
Big jumps. Yeah, blood is so high now. Okay, I think this round is over. Lurry's gonna have all the time in the world here to throw out items because all Sunlight can really threaten is super jump and big normals. But the big normals actually connect this time around, and they will build the meter in time. They didn't kill though.
Not
They could have
dead.
supered.
Lurry's begging for a miracle right now.
And they might get one. It might actually
Banana?
be fine for them here. Oh, but no, not the banana. Not the banana.
Man, just did the Looney Tunes and slip on a banana peel. Oh, that's
And
so sad.
Sunlight brought it all the way back. It's now 4-3 in Sunlight's favor. They need one more game, but Lurry's not out of it yet. We did see them win 3 super convincing games, so I'm not counting them out. Honestly, I think right now, Sunlight has just become a more aggressive player, and generally that's more of a gamble against Faust. So I think Lurry just needs to find a way to stop the approach initially and then get your items out. You know, like playing more reactive to Fukios, things like that, you know?
Yeah, just play an overall less committal game, more reactionary game at this point.
Yeah, it's just, that's really difficult to do given the risk-reward skew when you don't have items out.
Yeah, but you still try and beat the initiator.
Big crouch. And that's the kind of reactions we're looking for. It is going to be the gold burst. And the meteor, that's perfect timing. They needed it too, but unfortunately, they're going to mistime it. That's not only going to throw away the opportunity, but also a bar of meter. There's going to be the other bar, and they did get another meteor here, meaning they can throw out even more items, but unfortunately, it's Afro into... Okay, never mind. It's actually super fortunate now. It went from the worst to the best. Actually great now. Those are the hammer, that's the back there.
That's how Faust mains feel every day, you know? They feel from the worst to the best, best to the worst. It just mixes. There is no middle ground.
Backs up. Should be an opportunity for an item, but it was actually a scalpel, but Sunlight was waiting for it. Gets the 6 feet, even gets the throw afterwards, gets the counter hit, and it's a knockdown in the corner. No meter here for Lurry. They go for the super jump. Get the hit with the JD, and they build the bar in time.
Does this kill him?
Unfortunately, it's out of range. And once again, Sunlight's waiting for these 6P opportunities. Get the other 6P as well, but the combo's going to drop. It's going to be a 5P out of range for the 6P to connect. Once again, the scalpel going to be 6P, and Sunlight this time ready to confirm off of it.
So yeah, I can't believe we completely neglected that option. Clone, that will net you any combo you want after 6P.
Lurry, for the first time in a while, really feels like they're getting their game plan started. And Lurry's pressure in the corner is amazing. Yeah, forces Sunlight to just say, hey, I'll take some extra damage and get out.
That didn't set the Afro on fire?
That's a whiff. No punish, though. JD coming out. That should be a...
Oh, no. Wait, the bomb.
PRC in.
I don't know.
It's a bad situation for Lurry here. They go for the JD, into the love,
nice.
And the love will be enough.
Yeah, Lurry sending his love to Sunlight, and Sunlight didn't want to hold it, and that's why he died.
And there's the aggression from Sunlight once again paying off. Uses a lot of blood to jail, and then just finds an opportunity to go for that throw and secure Lurry into the corner. But Lurry really good at making a lot of space to get out, and is going to be
Scalpel finally hitting, but doesn't mean anything. Oh wow, the JK counter hit.
They go for the 2S, can be delayed. PRC back into the 2S, and that will be Lurry taking the set 5-3. Or sorry, Sunlight taking the set 5-3 over Lurry. Wow.
Yeah.
It is going to be top 4 up next. We have Medic versus Conraderino, and what I'm noticing about these long sets is that a lot of people's defense against Nagoriyuki is super like read and like guess based, and the issue with that is that Nago's risk reward is so good, and I think long term, like in these longer sets, you can see that it's way more exploitable.
Definitely. But something I want to point out there, he reacted to cross up.
It's actually hard to tell if they react to the cross up because
okay, if he does it again, he reacted to cross up.
No, but Happy Chaos can make it jailed if they do it too fast. So very often when it's blocked, it's like, well, they just jailed it by accident, you know?
Okay.
Because I think it's like a 14 frame cross up, so I don't want to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? I don't think people are blocking it. We shouldn't give Daisuke the, you know, the facade that people are reacting to that cross up, you know? It's just Happy Chaos players messing up.
The vision. Gotta love it. But so far, both these players are playing very well into each other's characters. Wow, the throw. And oh no.
Yeah, Medic's taking advantage of the blood pop. Not going to have to kill, but, you know, pretty good damage. It is a blood pop, given that, though. And now Conrad should be able to just play the game, but unfortunately, the landing JS going to catch the approach. And it'll be Medic taking around. We are going to the final one for this first game.
Yeah, Medic knew that they were going to go for a Fukio forward after a clone. So they just played into it. JS, it'll catch them. They aren't DP, you know. Oh, wow. Setting up
Clone
clone,
just going to
can't really
absolutely
do
stop
much.
the approach. And the far slash Gatling actually helping a lot there. Other characters might have just, you know, kind of had to give up their turn. Nago, pretty lucky in that sense. Super jumps right over the curse. But going to the jump, that's one of the issues with jumping over curse, especially as a big body, is that Happy Chaos can react to your jump with steady aim and then just throw another curse, and it's guaranteed. So, yeah, it's a little rough.
The other thing that makes it tough is that Nago is the only big body that can't delay their aerial mobility besides using JD.
Yeah,
but
like JD's a big risk, though, because they can steady aim and counter hit you.
It's a big risk because it's like you compare it to Temkin. He has a double jump. He can delay his aerial approach very well.
I don't know why they popped me there, but I think Nago's winning this. Yeah.
Yeah, insane stuff.
So right there, I'm pretty sure the reason I said that is because I'm pretty sure Conraderino had guaranteed win with just chip damage because Medic had no meter in the back.
Oh wow, you have to hold the chip when you have to hold it, you know.
Honestly, Nago needs that chip. You know what I mean?
But yeah, to finish on the point, other big bodies have ways to delay their aerial mobility. Nago really doesn't. So when you see him jump and
honestly, I don't think delaying your aerial. I don't think aerial mobility actually matters against Happy Chaos. I think Happy Chaos as a character counters aerial mobility, and we saw that earlier with Millia. We saw Rat was not able to use their aerial mobility whatsoever.
Yeah. It's all because of Curse, man. It's so damn good.
Once again, Conraderino going to use the far slashes to get through. Unfortunately, goes for all three, and that will get them punished.
Yeah, now they have to hold this pressure. Oh, catching, but no combo.
Yeah, you can see that Medic playing very respectful. They realized they messed up, just gave up the turn. Don't want to get counter hit by Nago. And that was a failed burst. This is definitely going to cost them the round. And potentially another game against Conraderino.
Yeah, looking a little tough for Medic here, but you know, that's the thing. Nago High Blood just kind of has a situation where he loses the match if you push him away. And this is looking like the situation. Keeping the pressure here in the corner. Oh my god, the wall slim setups. What are we going for? Is it high-low? We're going for high. Resetting the situation. Reload. No, big thing. Okay, going for high-low. Catches the success. Bit of brain blast. Oh my god. Okay, so big thing. Reload. Catches with the low. We're
gonna say they're loop and mix, okay, Panda?
I want to go high-low. Hey, high-low, big thing. Reload. It's funny. Okay. Something nasty, okay.
Yeah, I think this might be the strongest setup in the game because of how loopable it is. And somehow, I've actually never once seen someone block it long enough that the Happy Chaos has to give up pressure. What? Okay. Okay, wait. Actually winnable. Just go for Beyblade. Okay. Okay, no. Oh, they know better than me. No. What a comeback this would be. That's punish. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Great stuff from Medic. Not playing too aggressively into that. That would have got them killed.
All right, by the way, great defense there from Conraderino. It looked like they actually might have had that. Unfortunately, they did too many special moves after the blood pop, you know? They were actually in a fairly winning position, but they were just kind of hoping the Medic mashed.
Yeah, they were like, please jump for the love of God. And Medic's like, no, I'm scared.
Gonna be a 5.
Oh, wow.
2K to 2K. Very nice clash there. Had they gone for 2K, they'd probably lose. But 2K to 2K absolutely going to win. And Conraderino up 2-0 in the Nago Happy Chaos matchup.
Yeah, and here's the thing. In situations like that where you're clashing with 2K, you tend to autopilot and go into the option that you're going to go into afterwards, like 2D. So, like you said, amazing awareness from Conrad in that situation.
Sometimes I wonder if like all these clash scenarios are OS'd.
I think they are.
Like if you do like, instead of doing 2K 2D, you do like 2K 2K 2D, you know? Like every time you do 2K 2D, you know?
I don't know. I mean, you know what? You need to have a look in training. I have no idea.
Big block once again. Medic with a failed burst, which is honestly very uncommon from their gameplay. I feel like I never see these kinds of mistakes, and they're definitely getting punished from them.
Yeah,
big 5 hits in the backdash.
Wow. You thought you could escape? Nah.
Yeah, I think Conrad's primary objective there is to deny like round start backdash, round start curse. And I think 5H functionally does both those things, and forces Medic to challenge like awkwardly.
Yeah,
and
it really does.
I think that's 3-0.
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is looking like abuse. I don't know. Conraderino just doing everything right now, and I think the biggest thing obviously is Conraderino's ability to capitalize on these little mistakes the Medic is making.
It's kind of insane. Like, Conrad is playing so well into the Happy Chaos matchup. It's not often that you see a Nago really kind of do well in this, but when they do well, my lord, do they explode.
I think this matchup it's a matchup where Nago has to drastically change the way that they usually play the game, and not all Nagos are used to doing that. But obviously at this level, these Nagos are going to know how to play like this.
Yeah. The other thing is, Blood is seen more like a lifeline in this matchup,
Big catch in the backdash. Goes to the 2S, gonna whip, just throws at the 5H. Force the lockdown. And there's the frame trap. And once again, Medic with the inappropriate burst, gonna catch him. But Medic still has opportunity to win this round, as Nago is cursed full screen. Somehow has to make some space. I think Conrad's just waiting to lower their blood so they can go for like Fukio Beyblade on an RPS time, but oh no. Yeah. Wait, Medic actually preemptively throwing up another uncommon Medic mistake. Just misspacing the run-up throw. I actually really like throwing out Clone there for Medic though, because it'll deny it. It'll just eat that Beyblade in the case Conrad went for it.
Yeah, do you think Medic's a little frazzled right now?
Potentially. I mean, everyone gets a little nervous sometimes. Oh, I think they actually just messed up No, never mind. I thought they messed up the wall slump setup, but no, Nago just has a really high wall spot, I suppose. It's going to be fuzzy option. Super's not going to get the kill here. Yeah, so you just have to do it one more time. So you backdash,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Happy Chaos, I believe, don't quote me on this. I believe that it beats backdash just straight up, like just inputting it the same way every time. Like it OS is backdash as an option, which most wall spot things don't do.
I've heard from Unlucky, I believe, like you're saying, right? So don't quote me either, that it does call out defensive options. Wow.
Conrad's pressure looking so clean, and they have the bar in the back again. This time Medic not falling for the frame trap, but their risk is so high. It's going to be PRC into the 2S, and any hit now is absolutely going to obliterate Medic, and that's exactly what happens. But Conraderino with the drop, that actually matters a lot now. Their blood is so high that they can't really engage like normally. It's going to be a throw, it's going to be tech. PRCs into the 2S. Fukio's into the 2P. Blood is so high, but that 5H should keep him safe for sure. Goes to the JD to mess with the time and go for the throw. It's going to whiff. Cross up here for Medic. Burst coming out. They're going to be cursed.
Great stuff.
And Conrad is going to have to sit here for a long time. Honestly, I think you just down back for the next 30 seconds. You literally are going to win. I think you actually just win if you down back for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, Medic realizes this, so they have to run in and go for the aggression, but wow. Conraderino with the fantastic throw to go up 4-0 in this set.
It's actually quite insane, because going into this, I would say Medic is the one I would probably put my money on, right? And Medic's having a little bit of a rough time. I think it's just due to making these mistakes, like you're saying, like the burst mistakes or like the timing for throw mistakes that are just really throwing off her game plan,
I think this might be the best I've ever seen Conraderino play. They really brought it today.
As well. Like
they're playing so well.
Yesterday when Conrad was playing, it was looking a little sloppy, but he did have it all together. Here, I'm not seeing a single ounce of sloppiness.
Not even a millimeter of it? Or milliliter?
No, okay, probably like a milliliter, all right, but like not like 5 ounces like yesterday,
Okay. Far slash into the 5H. 5H can whiff. Medic really patient right now. Just don't want to be exploded by Nagoriyuki.
Great 2K2D. Keeping the lockdown. Great stuff. Medic doing an amazing job pushing it all the way into the corner. We got the wall slump. You know what that means. It's 50-50 time.
A wall slump, and now we're back to that looping setup. 5D once again. And Conraderino just going to have to block it like last time. Which is going to be even harder to do because Medic just keeps building this bar. Not enough to kill. We have one more mix. The medic has to land. Great blocks from Conrad. It's going to be a YRC.
Okay, YRC.
Backs off. Big hit.
Oh.
That could be good damage.
Didn't want to commit.
All right, so Conrad got a little greedy there. They recognized that Medic has been going for some bad bursts, and so they Fukio'd back and waited. That time around, though, Medic actually playing super patient, and they got big rewarded for it, because now they're holding on to burst, and they took that round. 5 Peter McMahon grab coming out, but a preemptive super jump here for Medic. 2K coming out. Super jumps.
Also sorry about that cuff. Oh, wow. Amazing stuff, pushing it all the way into the corner. Try to keep the lockdown here, keeping it really tight.
Very nice throw. We might see a burst coming out here soon.
I just made the
Conrad,
throw,
that's exactly what's going to happen. Fukio into the clone, bounces right through it though. Medic not going to be able to kill here, but we're also not getting a wall splat mix.
Yeah, I would be backing up if I was Medic. He's at high blood. You got to make him play aggressively.
Wow, that's actually so big. Conrad might have popped there, but the triple far slash is definitely going to stop that option.
Oh my god, that was such a Giga Brain play, using the clone to tank the 5k and push forward.
Yeah, but unfortunately they didn't confirm it. They could have killed, but the running up 5D will be enough there for Medic to get a game on the board. The question is it too little too late? We did see a big comeback, like a 0-5 reverse sweep from Sunlight in the previous set, but can Medic do the same thing? It's very difficult to do against a character like Nagoriyuki.
Oh yeah, extremely difficult, because when Nagoriyuki holds the pace, it's very hard to shift that momentum. And it's although Medic is getting their pace going, Nago can quickly turn that around with like a straight hit. Nice. Gonna
be an early burst from Conrad and an early clone here from Medic. I mean, ID. The clone actually ate the Beyblade there, and this is kind of patenting my theory that I think clone is very good in the matchup to stop the big special moves, and it's relatively low committal because like a little bit of health doesn't really matter against Nago. You're gonna die anyways on hit. So
yeah, so you're saying is clone every second?
Not clone every second, but you know, when they're low blood, throwing in a preemptive clone, I think is super good.
Oh, and that should be it.
Yeah, super should be enough here. And Medic finally looking like himself again after getting a couple loops, you know, on these mix-ups.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta warm up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Conraderino
a little bit of a long warm up, mind you, but sometimes you gotta warm up. Oh,
big twist challenge calls out the Fukio back. Will Conrad go for the burst? Yep, they're gonna go for it at the end after eating the big brunt of the damage.
Oh, getting the curse on. This is really good. Oh,
what a trade into conversion. Fukio strike throw? Nope, they're opting to go for the 3 far slashes and continue pressure. 5D can be out of range because of the FD. And Medic with the IED. Into the wall slump once again, catch the backdash. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's auto time. They're not doing anything differently. Go for the resources once again, do it again. It's gonna be an overhead. Conraderino doing a really good job guessing.
Wow.
But you can't guess forever.
Yeah. There's only so long until you can guess.
Yep. That 5D.
Oh no. Okay, that was gonna kill.
Yeah,
that worried me. I thought Medic gave that away there. I'm like, wait, are they gonna die from this? His Nago was really tanky at low health.
Steady aim does a lot of damage in the wall. It's a great one.
That it does.
So I was a little more confident in that killing, but yeah, that definitely could have been a mistake there. A little bit of a misrouting, like a routing error, you know?
Yeah, but besides that, playing out of their minds, Medic's really bringing it back. And it's got, I'm definitely enjoying watching the Happy Chaos gameplay. I think it's really fun right now.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's going to be a backdash from Conrad. Yeah, I think Medic is just being super patient at low blood, and I think Conraderino is failing to really press that advantage. We did see a lot of aggression from them earlier, but this time they're actually slowing their gameplay down to Medic's pace.
Yeah, which is definitely not what you want to do. You don't want Happy Chaos controlling the pace, but you don't want to play too aggressively. It's a tough medium trying to match. Oh wow, pushing up on the advantage. Really taking their turn here, but out of bullets. And Conrad recognizes this, that their resources are really low, so they can press the advantage.
Big 5H, high blood. Once again, just plowing through the clones. Going to close slash into 2H. Blood looking really high. Goes for the immediate 6H. Fukio's back.
Yeah.
Conraderino.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Medic doesn't want to give up the round. Yeah, because, oh, wow. Oh, this is looking really bad for Medic now. So, the reason you burst against Nagoriyuki as Happy Chaos besides the obvious ones, but an extra game plan that you generally have when you're bursting against Nago is to push them away at high blood and really limit their mobility. And Happy Chaos takes advantage of that greatly because now they can just like throw curse free and zone free. Yeah. But Medic losing that round, they're now finding their life on the line. Low blood Nago, you're trapped in the corner. And they have meter as well. It's going to be a 5D. Not that's a kill though. Conraderino going for the teabag in the middle of the super jump. I don't know why. 6S into the steady aim. Medic backdashes, but going to be caught by the clone. Conraderino winning the set 5-2 over Medic. Honestly, I did not expect this outcome. A really big upset. Final match of top 4. Winner of this will go to grand finals to play against Conraderino. It's Cheryo versus Sunlight. Cheryo, one of the best Goldlewis's. Sunlight, one of the best Nagos. Cheryo is convinced that this matchup isn't too bad for Goldlewis, and I really want to see them do well so I can steal some tech, honestly, because I really struggle in this match.
I just don't believe him.
We'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll let the gameplay speak for itself. You know, we'll go Hans Niemann style.
All right, then.
Going to be a 2-hitch, another 2-hitch. Cheryo, instead of going up for whiff punishes, just opts to throw out the drone. Going to be locked down. Going for lots of JDs, and we saw this in their games earlier as well. Preemptive far slash no whiff. Both players super patient. I think Cheryo's just waiting for an opportunity to drone, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Oh, is this taking it? Oh, not using the meter, convert to the wall. You think this was a good idea?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So, close slash in a BRC is something a lot more Goldlewis has been doing recently, and it's because it greatly increases the reward that Goldlewis gets off of follow behemoths, and you get 2 jailed high-low behemoths that they have to block. They have to block, and you're going to get reward on either of them. It's great.
So what do they gain from you blocking this?
What do you mean?
So what do they gain after the second block behemoth?
Plus
the Goldlewis. Plus frames.
Yeah,
nice.
Plus 16 or plus 12.
Anything guaranteed, like a high-low?
I mean, it's plus frames. Yeah, kind of. You know, it's situational. It depends on spacing and whatnot. But you're guaranteed at least 2 behemoths. Most likely, you get another turn afterwards as well. We're going to see the run-up close slash. Very nice 2S into the behemoth. Backs off.
Oh,
gives
the
it a space,
5H
but it's going to be a 5H challenge here from Sunlight. Going to go for the 2S. Playing super patiently, trying to get Cheryo to commit to something. They're not falling for it. Throws the far slash.
Oh, the
really
6B.
Nice preemptive 6B there from Sunlight. Throws the 5K, 6H. Fukio's back into the far slash 5H. Very nice frame trap once again. I keep saying it. This is the frame trap that everyone falls for. And that command grab might spell the end for this particular match. As Cheryo is trapped in the corner against low blood Nago. Finds a way out. Gold burst.
Wait.
Just run up super. The 5H going to be enough. That was actually a really low commitment. I think that was probably the perfect option there for Sunlight because they had a meter in the back to PRC after 5H. They wouldn't be hit by the drone.
Oh, yeah.
That will be Sunlight taking the first game, though. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but Sunlight will be taking the first one.
I was looking for it because Cheryo was sitting on 100 meter, and at the point where Sunlight was being super aggressive, I'm like, yo, where the super at? Where the wake up super at?
Supering Nago is so difficult though, because they can Fukio back off anything. Not only that, like all their normals are like 0 or like -2 on block, and they very often stagger them.
No, this is true.
I think Nago might be one of the hardest characters to reversal against. They don't have like clear like anti-DP setups, but like just naturally their kit is like pretty anti-DP. Very nice 5D. Converts again. I believe they used 2 bars there.
Clean combos.
Very nice backdash from the throw.
No.
This should be an opportunity for close slash and a drone. And this is going to be loopable. No, they actually opt to go for setup. Or for some pressure, I mean. Yeah, super not going to be enough, but they will be able to get a turn started here. Not the greatest of turns, because Goldlewis doesn't really get Oki after super. But it's all right.
Not the greatest. Men just killed.
Well, you know, you gotta block low and wake up. You know, what do you want from me?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Catching him, you probably caught him picking a defensive option, like jump on.
Yeah, probably like went for delayed backdash, got caught there.
Yeah.
5K coming out, very nice 2P challenge. I wonder what 2P just beat there. Did it beat 5K to 5K?
I think it did.
That's actually a really interesting option because you might actually be safe too if you go for like if the Nago went for like 5K 2S, you might still win. Or at least be able to block.
You might, because those buttons both have heart boxes attached to them, so it is possible that you can catch those buttons. Wow.
Big 5K here. Very nice far slash, though, and this is going to give Cherry an opportunity to go for some pressure. Oh, no, they're going to mess with Behemoth, and now that's going to be a guaranteed backdash here from Sunlight, and Goldlewis going to give up a lot of their advantage there off that one mistake.
Nice 2H.
And
Push
this
him
is
all the way into the corner.
This is where the matchup
down.
really is pain. But Cheryo just dash blocks out. Sunlight just respecting the spacing for some reason. I think Sunlight is too preoccupied thinking about JD right now, and so Cheryo just able to capitalize off that.
Very patient from both players. Oh, I don't like it. The anticipation's killing me. And he tried backdash the worst part and the worst time.
That will be Sunlight going up 2-0, but I'm starting to see the play here from Cheryo. The issue, I think, is I think I mentioned this before too. Gambling is not a good long-term strategy against Nagoriyuki, because then they just start doing really safe things on the spots where you like to gamble.
It's very tough challenging into Nagoriyuki, because like you said, he has amazing buttons. Like some of the best buttons in the game, and when you try to make a challenge on him and he's looking for the challenge, he will just counter hit the hell out of you. Wow, pushing him back, keeping it very tight here.
This is the situation. Goldlewis really is a problem in, but once again, Cheryo just dashes out, and I'm not really sure why Sunlight's not pressing advantage of there. I feel like it's a free opportunity for a 5H as soon as you see the dash block.
Yeah, it's like there's also There's also the other thing is like Goldlewis doesn't really have any scary options to be scared of if you're pushing on him.
Yes, it is going to be safe. The safe jump. You definitely don't want to break wall here. You just throw out drone, and that's exactly what Cherry is going to do. Very nice play. Goes to delayed overhead. Gonna get the hit here, and they should be able to. Okay, close it out. I would have done an RC up close, just to be safe. But Cherry, I'm going to be able to close that one out.
He knows.
It was guaranteed. But, it's I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. Don't like seeing people pop off the walls.
I can totally get that. I've done RC to close out rounds when I could have done the normal combo. Just
Cheryo
because
playing super patiently now. Wow. I think Cheryo is more likely to challenge at high blood, because that's less likely we're going to see options like Beyblade come out. So that's why we're seeing a lot of down backing going on. But unfortunately, their dash blocks are definitely being caught right now. And Sunlight one round from going up 3-0 in the set. Cheryo taking advantage of the patience at round start from Sunlight.
That was so odd.
I think it's a little weird that Sunlight's not going for round start Beyblade. I think it helps a lot. Going to be a cross-up JH. Great block here from Sunlight. Unfortunately, going to be caught by the best starter that Goldlewis has. Going to be able to whiff and still be able to anti-air with the 2P. Going to get started with a 268 pressure. Going to be backdash once again. And I think Cheryo needs to start doing 2K into 684, because we have seen time and time again Sunlight is backdashing after 2P.
Yeah, it's like after all of those 2Ps, 2Ks, he's backdashing, and a lot of time moves like 268, my bad,
5K
are missing a lot of the time. Great YRC. The throat, that should be able to kill. He didn't use mirror.
RC, yeah. That should have been a guaranteed kill. Unfortunately, Cheryo not looking for it. And now they can potentially lose the game. They backdash the Bloodburst too. And
just play patiently. Play patiently.
But even then, you can... I love that. I love that. Unfortunately, there was a lot of counterplay there, though. And I don't know if Sunlight knows it, but I do this against Nagos too. I actually just go for JD. I think it's more consistent, doesn't use the bar and whatnot. But
yeah,
I think if Sunlight had gone for Fukio DP, it pretty much just absolutely locks down Goldlewis from challenging or from jumping. It's very, very good.
Like, again, you gotta love the read that Cheryo just did there. He was like, okay, he just got all of his blood back. He's back to 0. He's probably gonna do clone into Fukio, and he read that really well. He's totally aware of the situation.
Yeah, it is the most common option the Nagos go for, but if Nagos are super familiar with the Goldlewis matchup, you will definitely see a lot more Fukio into DP. It's just better against Goldlewis.
It really is. It's better against a lot of the cast.
Cherry doing a lot of dashing in this matchup so far. And now that Sunlight's at low blood, we're going to see them have an opportunity to run up and challenge. I think Cheryo playing super patiently on low blood, and if they're at high blood up close, they're willing to challenge. If they're at high blood far away, they're just looking for a spot to drone. That's what I'm seeing so far. And this should absolutely be able to kill. Yep.
Because at full screen at high blood, Nago doesn't really have a lot of challenge drone besides overextending, and that can get him caught a lot of the time.
At high blood, Nago can really only go for 5H or jump.
Yeah.
And if you just dash block and wait for jump, like, you're pretty much going to beat that option.
Yeah, it's like Nago's jump, one of the more easier things to read in this game.
So on that with the aggression, that's definitely going to pay off. It's going to be triple fire slash. Into the RC, but going to be caught by the gold burst. Into the laser. It's not often you see the super, but hey. Woo!
That's
very
clean.
nice,
That's
Fuzzy.
conversion.
And that's when Fuzzy's at its best. I think Fuzzy can be pretty bad if they block it, but if you use it like every once in a while in like really tight situations, especially after beam when like a lot of visual clutter was just there, it looks a lot stronger, you know?
Oh, definitely. So you're telling me that catches like Fuzzies, so would that have caught both jump and backdash what he just did there? Like I can see catching backdash because that's yeah, the Fuzzy did.
It's jailed.
The JK is completely jailed.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's jailed.
Okay, so what did he catch then?
What?
At the end there. Oh right, so he just blocked.
You have to block overhead. Yeah, they were blocking. Yeah, that's a Fuzzy overhead. That's
right,
the point.
sorry. Most of the times when I think Fuzzy, I'm thinking about calling out defensive options. My bad. Brain meld.
No problem. It's going to be close slash into the triple fire slash. Once again, has the RC, goes for it. Okay. Jump and JK to extend the pressure.
The aggression from Sunlight is kind of insane right now.
When you have positive bonus, you can kind of just do this, right? Like,
yeah, nothing stopped me a lot of the time. Send out drone, played a little bit patiently, but moved forward at just the wrong time.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a little bit of a reminder of something that Hotashi did against a set they had against Darkrai, where they would 5H Goldlewis through the drone, and regardless, they would Fukio back. And if you hit them, you can super jump over the drone and take a turn. And if it didn't, your Fukio back just gives up more space.
Oh my lord.
Super,
yeah, you know,
super
Nago,
option.
he's got access to a lot of things. That's one of the reasons why he's so strong. Oh,
That's
the
a very
684.
nice frame trap, and Sunlight's going to be dead on
That
this
should
next
be
hit.
it.
Oh, actually dropped
No?
it. Yeah, I think it probably would have killed anyways, but cheryo wasn't convinced that it would have 100%. So they just dropped it on purpose to extend pressure. Either way, they're going to be rewarded. They're going to be able to get that kill. Sunlight very close to burst, though.
Nice throw.
And they reacted to cheryo's dash with
Oh,
the
the
throw.
DP.
That's pretty funny. Gonna be big
Yeah,
damage.
and suddenly he's playing a very good reactionary game a lot of the time. Like he's 10 to wait, he's 10 to punish, he's very good at it. Not just waiting for anything, my man. He's kind of insane. Super?
I think
Is
it's
that punishing?
guaranteed. Yeah. If you
Oh, he missed the
super,
combo?
there are buttons in this game that are just so minus that no matter what, they are guaranteed to be punished. If there's no
Right.
follow-up, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I know about that one personally.
True. But 10
wow,
Made
being
wouldn't know
pushed.
about that.
Oh wait, oh dude, his blood is so high he can't even pick Fukio. Oh, the JD.
I think Cherry wins this round.
Counter.
I actually think Cherry wins this round.
He could
He could
do.
have killed there. I'm pretty sure Cherry could have done 684 into PRC. Okay, there.
Okay, this should kill.
Okay, no, they're winning here.
My
They're
man,
winning here.
confirm with meter.
Okay, they're winning here. Okay, I don't know about using the other bar. This isn't killing. Is it? Oh, it is. All right, take it back. Okay.
It killed.
Cheryo and I are on completely different wavelengths right now. I would have confirmed like 2 hits ago.
Head to the meter.
Yeah, because you could have brought them all the way to the corner into knockdown of the drone, and then it's just like a completely winning situation. But Cheryo actually opted to just like get a regular combo and like continue.
Yeah. It was also a really cool combo. That is something I like to say. Any combo that involves the minigun, always awesome to see.
Yeah,
I would love to
if it's
see
the first 486 in a combo, 486 in a minigun is always guaranteed. If it's level 3.
always
Always, yeah.
Damn.
Which is why we kind of saw like a B&B into a PRC extension into that final like 486 in a gun.
Yeah. But yeah, Cherry was playing out of his mind, but we need to see more conversions with meter. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Like there was 2 situations in that last match, well, even 3 situations if you think about the throw he did that he didn't convert into meter.
I
If he
think,
just converted those,
Oh yeah, but I know what you're talking. Yeah, the throw definitely could have killed. I think with Goldlewis, a lot of time you're more looking at like your security meter than your meter, you know, because security level matters a lot. Yeah, drone is just so good on knockdown that most of the time you're not really staring at your RC.
Oh,
and that's the day one mix. Too strong.
Day one mix.
Honestly, that mix is like guaranteed. If you do it once per set, it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what? If I'm seeing it land once, then it must be.
Like, think about how many times Cheryo has blocked far / throughout the set.
Wow.
If you're not looking for it, there's no way. Like,
But yeah, can we talk about how smart that was? IBFDing the second hit. So the command grab that he did afterwards just completely whiffed. Oh, try to go for it again. Yeah, I can see it. Man, my man's on point with these IBFDs.
Yeah, IBFD is super good against Nago far / but remember that you're kind of putting Nago in their primary spacing, particularly in this matchup, you know?
Yeah.
So it could be good if you have drone to threaten once you make that space, but otherwise, I'm not sure about
calling out backdash. Yeah.
Gonna be RC.
I don't think
into the 6
I don't think this is killing.
Absolutely not gonna kill. But Cheryo is living on a prayer. You know, they're dead on next hit. But Sunlight
that's
died.
it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Oh, Sunlight died. Yeah. And unfortunately, Sunlight loses the burst too, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, the thing is, I saw that situation and I saw burst come back and I'm like, oh no, is this the revert? And I just see you get baited. I'm like, alright, never mind then. Oh, the 6P. Amazing stuff. Killing him in the corner here. Just pushing into him. Oh, it's very tough to challenge. This pressure is really immense.
It's just a really difficult range for Goldlewis to get out of. And you can see that Sunlight is like slowly giving up space, and Cheryo is doing really well at taking that space as Sunlight's giving it up. But a big throw on the approach, and that will be Sunlight tying it up 3-3.
You know, so far, if we were doing a 1st to 3, Cheryo would have proved you wrong.
True. I mean, Cheryo's super wrong. I mean, I think Cheryo's already shown that they are super comfortable in the matchup.
Oh, definitely.
Winners or losers, this is a single Elim 1st to 5 tournament. It's not over.
There is no losers, only
there's no
winner.
loser side.
Yeah, it's single Elim. We had 4 different matches at the start, and it's all to see who is the best among these champions.
Duel 1.
But yeah, back into the round start here, and I'm gonna assume Sunlight is going to take the advantage. It's one of those ones where it's like Nago round start. You should really be taking the advantage every time, you know. Oh wow, Super.
Yeah, Super's gonna connect there. You might even get never mind. I thought you might have gotten the sour spot, but you're a little too close for that.
Is it really the sour spot if you get whatever follow up you want?
You know, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's the sweet spot and then the sweeter spot, you know?
Okay, dude. Oh, very nice. The late 2K there from Sunlight, getting a little frisky with it, you know?
Yeah.
We've seen Sunlight go for a lot of close slash, and I think they've recognized that Cheryo's not respecting strike throw. You need to catch him doing something else. Or you got to threaten throws.
Yeah. Wow.
Cheryo's going to threaten drone at some point here. No, but Sunlight. Very nice frame shot. Bigger JD, though, here from Cheryo. Don't get DP'd here. Wow. So Cheryo actually the read I did there. I was expecting a DP, or sorry, a super here from Sunlight. But Cheryo actually baited it out. It's going to be 5D. Or JD,
yeah,
my bad.
And Sunlight just knows the perfect distance for these buttons.
Wow.
Wow.
Full arm running engage into the BRC. And I actually really like that option. Because had Sunlight picked a slower option, like 5-inch, they would have just gotten 6-bid. Goes for the strike throw.
Is this killing?
Yes. Yes, it is. Wait. Okay, you did it wrong.
No.
It should have been close slash Behemoth, and I think it kills, but they did close slash 2H Behemoth.
Oh, the air throw. My man's clean with it.
And air throw going to have to close out the round. And now Sunlight going to take an advantage in the set.
Yeah, and keep in mind this is a 1st to 5, so this is match point right here.
This is potentially match point. Actually, is it always called match point? I guess it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's how they do it in tennis. They don't go like potential match point, you know.
All right, well, say the score in tennis. How do you say 3-4 in tennis?
4-30.
For love. I don't know.
Well, no, four love is when you're up 4 and they don't have a single point.
Oh, I see. Oh, love is 0.
Yeah, love is 0.
I see. I didn't know this.
No, you do. Oh, the super! I call it the close slash.
Big close slash into the burst.
Cheryo's on point.
Great reward
Cheryo's
here.
on point.
Yeah, goes to the knockdown into the drone, and this is going to be super safe.
The throw.
But
Oh no.
actually, okay, so Cheryo didn't go for behemoth there. I think they might have been going for the close slash into throw, and suddenly recognize that no behemoth follow-up means that they're trying to overextend, and so they throw out that throw, and once again, suddenly getting these big hits with frame traps. Gonna be
Great
YRC.
YRC.
Into the drone.
Drone right away. Wow, that was
back
such a
5H, so strong. Suddenly one round from closing it out.
But something I want to say, that was quite a risk from both players. Right after the YRC, you go for drone, very risky, and then choosing to use 5H so late. Man, actual insane stuff.
I think it's insane how Sunlight just switches the pace so effortlessly, and it really messes with Cheryo's game plan, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Sunlight is very good at doing it, and with a character like Nagoriyuki, which allows you to enable you to do that.
Into the gun?
Definitely.
I feel like that was probably a drone situation. Probably didn't want to get caught by like clone though. Oh, they're just giving it up.
A very tough situation
Empty
here.
hop. Oh, big tech.
You're playing for game right now, Cheryo.
This is Cheryo's last life, and they have bar in the back. It's strike throw, high low for your life. And man,
the back
Cheryo
throw
just goes
incident.
for it. Into the wait, it's actually winnable. This is actually winnable. But Sunlight. Oh, that's it. They stole it. They stole it. But once again, Cheryo didn't RC, so it's not going to kill. And then they messed up. They got 6H. It's still killed. Okay. Oh my god.
Throw incident.
Okay,
Always
that
proving to be true.
That was a couple mistakes, but regardless, Cheryo able to use Goldlewis to steal it, and then challenges with the 2Ps. And honestly, that comeback is probably going to give Cheryo a lot of momentum in this set.
Oh, definitely. I've been hyped up, pumped up, all the adrenaline kicking in.
Super jump into Gold Burst, though.
This is such a tense moment.
Into the 5D.
Oh, no.
Wait, actually,
Yeah,
I don't know how great this is for Sunlight. That was a lot of meter. Oh, I take it back. No, that was just like 35% free without wall splat. Still trapped in the corner.
Yeah.
BRC's
Great
in.
BRC,
2
big
taking it
push.
with. Cheryo's
The JD.
another opportunity for pressure.
Keep the pressure strong,
This is the
keep it
throw.
tight.
Into the throw.
Oh.
Can you OTG kill here? No, you just throw out drone. Forcing the block. Yeah. Oh my god.
Cheryo, with the comeback, bringing it down from literally like 5 HP and bringing a comeback from like the last round. That's insane.
And off that, Cheryo ties it up 4-4.
Yo.
This has been a gruesome. By the way, I'm looking at the time I've been recording this set. This has been a 22-minute set.
22 minutes? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like a good one. I like watching this.
Oh my god, it's so grindy because Cheryo just has to like slowly make space between these big normals, and you know it ends in an instant, but it's always like 40 seconds of preamble.
Yeah, I absolutely love how Cherry is playing into this. Very patiently, very on point, and when he gets his hits, he converts them, he pushes in, and he tries to get the pressure.
This
But
gold burst
Sunlight,
could be huge for Sunlight, and finally they're threatening these throws. And notice that they actually picked command grab there because they didn't want to get regular thrown.
yeah.
Bar slash is coming out into the
Corner.
RC. This time into the close slash, and Cherry
the
gonna be caught by the
5H.
5H.
Very big stuff, but no conversion.
And because Sunlight is just chilling at low blood, Cheryo is really not comfortable challenging, but they pick an opportunity to challenge with JD, and it works out. And just like that, Sunlight's trapped in the corner. It's going to be...
Thunderbird.
Yeah,
Okay,
lockdown.
JS. Okay, this is the lockdown that you need.
Big
Oh, but
60
this
here from
next
Sunlight, going to find the way out of the corner. Force the burst out from Cheryo, and Drone is just going to be absolutely
The throw?
negated, but Cheryo going to capture the throw on the landing. Jails into the PRC, into the overhead, into another overhead, but this time it's going to be backdashable even with
Great
the
challenge.
Hukyo throw. Very nice tech there from Cheryo.
Oh, the just defense! My man's on point. Oh, the challenges. It's such a tough situation. Both players trading.
Has the RC here. Oh my god, Sunlight going for staggers, wants to chip him out. It's gonna be close slash. 5 taking a whiff.
Both these
Continues.
players are one hit away from losing this round.
Blood's high now. And
There it is.
gun. Cheryo's patience just paying off. Gets the final hit, and this is potentially set point on this round right here.
Yeah, great JD, but the burst pushing him all the way into the corner. That's exactly the advantage that Sunlight needs.
Cheryo getting a little
very
aggressive with the JDs, recognizes like, yeah, I don't want to go with the 2H. I'm just going to back up. Gets the hit with the drone. Able to extend pressure. Backs off once again.
I was expecting some form of anti-air from Sunlight, just because of the conditioning, but he just didn't go for it. He's just on point. Great
I don't
close
know how that
slash.
happened. The 6P. Gonna stuff Cheryo though. Big challenge. Unfortunately gonna be stuffed by the 5K. 6P coming out again. I think Cheryo's not gonna commit burst here. I don't think it's worth it. I think right now you just go all in on a gamble, and then you just win if you win it.
Yeah.
Gonna
Wow, great wire
bar. Just wants to go for a really solid string that Nago can't really escape out of, and we are going to a double Luigi. Game 9, final round, Cheryo versus Sunlight. Big
Oh,
2K2D.
this is so good.
A
I don't know
fantastic
how-
start here for Cheryo. Goes for the throw. Into the 268. It's going to be IBFD, but the rising JD going to have to catch the back dash. 5K going to get the counter hit as well.
Keeping the pressure tight.
What a
Oh,
6P
amazing
there from
6P on the
Sunlight.
challenge.
6P at that range continuously comes out here from Sunlight, and Cheryo isn't adapting. I feel like if
That's
you use
so
like
patient.
if you use like a 2D there, it's just you've already won the game. And now Sunlight going to be able to build another burst.
Oh my god, I don't know who I want to win this. I like both of these players. They're so entertaining.
I don't know what that PRC option was there from Sunlight. I wonder if it was supposed to be a command grab.
Oh no.
Oh my
That's it.
god!
Oh.
Sunlight baits the burst but drops the punish. And now
Oh,
Cheryo
come on.
sitting here with a lot of bar. If they can just find space, they can go for laser super. Wire see this. Just, I think they,
Yes, meter.
yeah, but that's, oh my god, they IBFD'd,
Oh.
and so it brought them to the other side. It's strike throw though, OTG wins, OTG wins, don't mess it up. It didn't OTG. Close touch in the over, it's gonna be backdash roll. 5D's gonna whiff,
Oh,
6P
the
gets the
6P.
hit, and
What
Sunlight
the hell?
closes out the set with the anti-air 5P. Grand finals of the baccpaBrawl Invitational. We had 8 champions of 8 tournaments over 8 weeks. And it all comes down to these 2 players.
Yeah,
Sunlight
Nagomero.
and Conraderino, both on the Nagoriyuki. Who's going to come out on top?
So both these Nago players are insane, and from what we've seen for this entire bracket, nothing but an amazing showing. Like Conrad playing into Medic, although Medic was playing top form, I would say. I had a very tough time against Conrad, and then Sunlight coming from an insane set against Cheryo. This is going to be an amazing show.
I wonder how much momentum is going to stay there. Also, something to think about. After an intense set, you get a lot of adrenaline, and then it all releases at once. And now going right back into a set, it can be a little rough.
Yeah, definitely. And so yeah, not a lot I really mentioned about this matchup. It's a mirror, right? The only thing that's really different is that high blood Nago and low blood Nago are like 2 different characters, and that's when I would say the matchup gets interesting, where one of them is in the higher state and the other one's in the lower state. You're going to see a lot of variation between the game plans. Oh
Lots
my god,
of
the
Fukio
tech.
back in the wall. Yeah, that's the second time we've already seen that. And it's going to be a back throw that closes out the round. All tied up so far. Either I should probably put in the thing, Sunlight's in purple.
Yeah. Oh, the throw from Sunlight. Keeping the lockdown real. My
Big
man.
close slash counter hit. And just goes for the safest route they can possibly go for. Into the super. And even the safe routes, they're pretty good. Pretty strong.
Yeah, amazing damage.
Gonna be a Fukio. Waited for some kind of wake up reversal. Maybe a DP. Maybe a burst. Maybe a backdash. Who knows?
Who knows? Very tough situation for Conrad to be in right now, but he's managing to push out somehow. In high blood, all he can really do is poke against the fellow Nago, and then getting caught by that 2H. Yeah, this is definitely one of those matches. It will
I'm
be.
just smiling. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about it. I'm just smiling right now. I'm having such a
No,
great time.
I don't blame you. I'm smiling as well. I'm trying to think of stuff to say, but it's very back and forth. It's a very brawly match, you know. It's kind of crazy how it's panned out this way.
Duel 1.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Round start, big counter here from the
amazing
Beyblade.
call out to the Fukio.
And unfortunately, Conraderino going to mess with the burst as well. Ironically, because that was one of their major advantages against Medic, is a lot of their burst baiting abilities.
That's insane. That is absurd that Nago can do that after blood.
And Sunlight
Wow,
sitting
that was
there
a
at low
good field.
blood, but wow, really nice play from Conraderino. Just going super aggressive
wow.
to deny Sunlight from being able to do the same.
It was very clever because obviously when his blood was done, he wanted to send out his own clone. So he was like, as a counter, I'll send mine out, so I know you can't do anything this turn.
Once again,
wow,
a
the
fantastic
conversion.
round start here from Sunlight. And I think right now the round starts are making the biggest difference.
Yeah, and Nago getting absurd amounts of damage. Wow, just keeping him in the corner here. Solid pressure. Great challenge with the 2P.
What a trade. I don't even know what traded there.
I think it was 5k and 2P.
Both players going meter for meter. 2S coming out.
Great
Very
challenge.
nice 2K duty. Can avoid the 6P. And Sunlight with a
burst,
gold burst. Just everything coming up Sunlight right now. It's going to be a 5D into the RC up. That should be
Oh
enough
my,
to kill.
I didn't think that was going to kill. You know, I just saw the 6H. I'm like, that's the end of the combo. Is he going to go for an OTG? Is he going to chase
It's
it? And then
never
like,
the
oh,
end of
no,
the combo,
no.
okay?
Yeah, it's not the end of the combo. Yeah, I was just Kiwi's got a point. I was just thinking about I'd feel sorry like if somehow Guilty Gear became a tag game, I would feel sorry for the chipmates.
Wait, what?
Can you like imagine that it's like your team has got like Chip and Millia, and then you fight someone who's like running 2 Nagos or something.
Can you run multiples in team games?
That depends. Let's say this one allowed it. Wouldn't that be so messed up?
I suppose.
Oh my god.
Once again, Sunlight just winning from round start, just straight up. Sunlight converts every interaction into corner carry, wall splat, big damage, and Conraderino says, no, wake up throw. Goes for the command grab, and everything changes now. Oh, do another one. This time.
Oh my god, he's trying to respond with his own.
Yeah, that was definitely a little funny. A little funky, even. YRC coming out.
Yeah.
Big close slash
no.
counter hit.
Oh no, that's a mess up.
I don't know about committing burst here, honestly. You have to FD all of it, but I don't know. Bursting there seems so weird because your only advantage was meter, and you know you have to hold FD for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
And once again, what is it, Panda? What's the diff? Oh, something actually dropped the setup, though. And who did more damage?
It's up to you, man.
No, I
It's
actually
up to
did
you.
more just by punishing you. Very nice super, and that should be Conraderino taking it
If
out.
you think about it, damage is just a man-made conception. You don't have to look at the monitor. It doesn't exist.
As long as you got one, damage doesn't matter, you know? You just need 1 HP.
Yeah, that's the insane thing about Nago is in a lot of matchups he could be like down like to 10 HP and against someone that's like 50%, and I can still see that being Nago favored. Oh wow, keeping the lockdown here. I dare you to jump.
He said, nope, Fukio.
Yeah, very clever.
I think
Oh,
it's
the
it.
super? Is that called a 5H?
Yeah, and guess what it is? The sweetness spot, or whatever you call it, the sweeter spot.
You got
Big
the sweet
2H.
spot and then this weird spot.
And that's
I don't know,
Sunlight up 3-0.
It's like, what's better from your super, right? A lot of damage or damage that you can control, you know? I think I know which one I like more.
What damage you can control? What do you mean by that?
Well, because after the super, right, you're going to be in the same situation where Oki isn't exactly the best, but you can definitely still take it, right? But if it's damage you can control, you can convert that to the wall. You can side swap it. You can set up poke. There's things that you can do.
I
with
see.
damage
You're talking about versatility of combo enders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can
I think
really do
Goldlewis does
whatever.
that really well because, like we saw with cheryo, they would end some combos in like drone, even in the sky, and then you always can end with a hard knockdown, and you always have like some opportunity for silly setups.
Yeah, it's like Goldlewis has great access to that, and Nago having that super, where if you hit that nice spot in it, you get that. Oh,
Goes to the 5D
5D.
into the RC up.
Actually,
We've seen
no.
Sunlight do this a lot, and every time I'm surprised at the damage output.
It's quite nice. Oh wow, Vikio back Beyblade, a classic in the round start. Wow, the conversion.
I think Conrad is tired of losing a round start. Like, if I'm gonna lose like this anyways, I'm just gonna gamble, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to
What attack?
gorilla
Do a
out.
trade?
Go insane. Oh, the 5D. You try bait burst.
Should be
I don't
enough.
think Sunlight's gonna give you burst.
Nah, the situation wasn't good enough.
Yeah, Sunlight wouldn't give that away. That would just be ridiculous. Oh, the
Something
hive mind.
that Nago players really have to consider their blood level before bursting. Like they
Yeah.
have the mind games of like regular burst stuff. They also have to think like, even despite all these positives, like, is my blood too high to actually convert this situation?
Yeah, it's like I know I can push them off.
I
but,
guess
like,
that's just a
maybe it
meter thing
feels
in general,
high,
because like
but-
you'd say the same thing about Happy Chaos. Like, I have no bullets, and I don't know if it's worth, you know?
I mean, on the plus side for Happy Chaos, he can get back his resource by literally just pushing
Yeah,
him back
that's true.
and maybe just reloading some bullets, right? That'd be enough in some cases, right?
Anyways, no reason to talk about Happy Chaos, though, as Sunlight is playing out of their mind
Yeah.
right now in this Nagoriyuki, but it's going to be a backdoor incident. Far slash into the 5H. Beyblade going to whiff, close slash into the 5K.
Wow.
And that will be Conraderino getting the board.
Yeah, 6H always landing and always looking clean.
6H is a pretty satisfying button, no?
Yeah, I kind
It's
of
so
wish I
big.
had it on pot.
Do you now?
Yeah, can you imagine that with the damage that pot gets and he gets an OTG that does ridiculous damage? I'd like that. That
He
sounds
gets-
really nice.
Pod gets like 6H OTG into Conruda.
I mean, you already get that with close slash. It's just that I
Yeah,
want
but
the
now it'll
damage.
do 8 times his damage, you know?
Yeah, I want the damage, you know.
And
But yeah,
Conraderino
Conrad
going to
getting
put a
on the
point on the board, but I don't know. It definitely doesn't look like they're playing on Sunlight's level right now. Obviously,
Yeah.
Sunlight's coming off an insane win, so we have like a great, we have a great viewpoint of their gameplay.
yeah,
But
his
we should count out
adrenaline's still
Conraderino,
pumping, you know?
actually, because remember they beat
Yeah.
Medic right before this.
Yeah, it's like Conrad played out their main, Sunlight played out their main. These are just two players that did really well with an insanely good character.
Looking high,
the
that might be a
lockdown.
pop. Oh wait, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong blood meter. Oh, that's gonna be accidental bait. Strike throw, goes for the throw into the PRC. Challenge is right afterwards.
Yeah, and the lockdown here. DP, big one.
I've noticed that
that's
it's like
going
a
to
really
that
important skill for Nago players to have, to PRC and then like really react. Like it seems like I'm always seeing them do different options after a PRC on whiff.
Yeah. I think it just really matters
Uh-oh.
in the situation. As you're saying, they're reacting to those situations
It's gonna
really
be a
well.
drop though, and I think that's really unfortunate for Conrad, as they really could have used that little bit of extra damage and forced that burst out. Goes for the throw into the
Oh,
PRC,
great
and that's
5K.
exactly what I'm talking about. Pressure is just continuing. 5K, not gonna be baited.
Yeah, and Conrad
Oh,
is
reacts to the
no,
Fukio with
never
the
mind.
throw. And I think Sunlight probably tried to go a little deep there, like for a deep close slash to catch backdash. But
Yeah.
very nice place from Conrad. And just like that, it's 2-3. Slowly climbing back into the set, just like Sunlight did against Lurry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Conrad's gonna have to hold this pressure coming up, but like, nah, he got the wake up throw on point, you know? So there's not really a lot to say in this matchup besides like how well these players are playing into each other, you know? Considering how annoying mirrors can be, it looks like these two have probably played the mirror a good amount of times, you know?
Yeah, I think you have to be pretty familiar with the Nago mirror because there are a lot of Nagos in bracket.
Oh, definitely. It's either in bracket, in Celestial, in Parks. Everyone's playing Nago.
Like,
and it makes sense.
If you're like
you
a
know?
Jacko main, you probably don't have to know the Jacko mirror. But if you're playing Nago, yeah, you probably want to know the Nago mirror. And that should be enough. And Conrad is just looking like a different beast right now. Things aren't going so well for
maybe he
Sunlight.
needs to warm up, you know? Oh, the Fukio back to avoid that DP. But then the throw, my lord. Great burst. Try to keep him locked down here in the corner.
Going to be 2K, stagger into the 5K, into the 6H, and 2S. Actually, I believe it just caught Beyblade.
Yeah, that's actually insane. You don't see Beyblade getting caught too much. You tend to see Beyblade catching other people. It's like, oh, did you jump? Beyblade's gonna catch you for some reason. Wow, and then this pressure, just taking him all the way into the corner for the YRC to get out.
Blood looking high, though, for Conrad, who's probably going to have to end the string soon. Yeah, they go for the backdash. Into the super jump. Sunlight engages the Fukio into command grab, or just throw. Gets the gold burst, and now this might be the end. Wow. Okay, Conrad recognized that Sunlight really likes to go for these 5D extensions to close out rounds in particular, and they called it out perfectly. But unfortunately, the Nago pressure following that blocked 5D, didn't look too great for them. Two H block, 5K, 6K. Command grab, gonna be jumped. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a whiff from Sunlight, who's gonna give up all the advantage. Oh my god.
The Beyblade being Beyblade?
Yeah,
of course it does.
I think we've seen that a couple times throughout the set. I think the second Beyblade always wins because that little hop it does.
Yeah. Wait, that implies that Beyblade can't be used as an anti-air. Why does it catch Mega Fist then?
Oh, because it starts high and then lowers.
Ridiculous.
You're molding?
I'm
Wake up 2 eyes here from Sunlight. Goes to the BRC back. Are you going to be able to punish? No, it's going to be a gold burst. And
oh no. Oh, my man just told them to sit down. You don't get to play into me like that.
What a big mistake there from Sunlight. And all of a sudden, we're tied up 3-3. This has become a 1-2 set. It's a Celestial set, dude.
But yeah, I do absolutely love that from Conrad. It's like, sees the situation, gold burst on him, throw him. You don't get to do stuff like that to me. You don't get to rush me down with the blood setups. Some really good stuff.
Duel 1.
I don't think we've seen many blood burst setups in the recent games. We saw it at the beginning when Sunlight was being like super aggro, and I think they've slowed down the pace of the game a lot because Conraderino started adapting.
Yeah, you don't really see a lot of like blood pops in the Nago meta, and for obvious reason.
Well, because you die in one hit.
You die in one hit. Like, they understand their character so well. They're like, if I pop, I'm dead. I'm gonna chill a bit. Oh, great far slash.
And Fukio, big tech here. 5H coming out into the Beyblade. 5K to continue. Has the meter to extend. Goes to the jump. Yeah, I really like that option actually. Trying to catch like a fuzzy throw or a fuzzy backdash, and that's exactly what it did. Blood looking super high, but you kept pressure going for long enough that you built a whole nother bar. And second Beyblade once again coming in clutch. All right, this mirror actually looks mad annoying if you have to worry about responding to Beyblade with Beyblade.
You know what it reminds me of? You know like how Potbuster beats Potbuster?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's Beyblade.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, imagine if Behemoth Typhoon beat Behemoth Typhoon. Like,
oh my lord!
If
I bet you wouldn't want to play that
Behemoth in
matchup.
between pressure, like sheesh.
I don't think
wake
you'd
up
want to
super
play
here
that
from
matchup.
Sunlight.
Oh, he gets whatever he wants.
You did not.
Oh, he's
What?
clean with it.
You can do this?
Yes, he can do that. Oh,
It
he
did
messed
so
up
little
the combo.
damage. Didn't even look
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
he messed up the combo. Basically, because Stripper has like so little scaling to the combo, doing two of them, like just you can TOD someone.
I've never seen it before, and I'm so sad we didn't get to just see it there. But Conraderino becoming Conraderino from stealing that round, and Sunlight once again pulling out the aggression that we saw earlier. And okay, this is literally the setup that they were trying to do earlier. Oh,
All the great
unfortunately,
challenge.
yeah, really nice challenge here from Conrad. Blood gonna pop. Throw out a 2S. Yeah, you have to throw out a 2S there to deny options like oh, OTG. They dropped the OTG, and Conraderino wins the game. They are up 4-3. They won 4 matches in a row. They are 1 game off of taking this tournament.
Yeah. All I'm saying is Conrad said he peaked. I don't know, man. I'm seeing a higher hell right now. You know,
That's
you
crazy.
you only
Sunlight-
climb.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. You go.
So Sunlight actually got that setup that they were looking for this entire time, doing DP like 4 times in a row, ending in Bloodburst, and then doing like 50-50s. But Conraderino recognized some kind of weakness in the setup. Maybe the JK was too high, but they challenge and then just win the game outright because of it.
Yeah. It's some insane stuff that we're seeing here. The way Conrad is playing into Sunlight's Nago. Oh, wow. I love the amount of trades you see in this matchup because their buttons have like no heart boxes whatsoever.
Yeah, you see a lot after 5K because 5K is 0 on block. So it's just like we block, now we both press good button, go.
Good button, go. Beyblade, go.
Second Beyblade. He who Beyblade second, also Beyblade's last.
No way, is that the Art of War?
That was Sun Tzu, the Art of War.
He who Beyblades gets me. Oh wait, I can't say that. Oh, 6H. And Sunlight's pulling it back. He can end up taking this match here, and then it's going down to the last match, maybe a double Luigi. It could definitely happen. These players are very good and playing into each other really well.
5 gonna whiff, throws the 2S into the 5H, both are gonna whiff, and now Sunlight gonna have an opportunity for pressure, force the burst out here. I was like, why didn't they use drone? I'm like, oh wait, no, wrong matchup.
Well, where's Garuda? I don't see it anywhere.
Sad. Alright, Sunlight gonna go for the Fukio 6H, and the command grab. Conraderino does a bar though, and we do see them go for this often, and they do. Was Sunlight ready? Yes, they were. Not only were they ready with the Fukio back, but they respond to the super themselves. And we are once again at a Game 9 situation.
My man's clean with it. I love how he responds to that. It's like, oh, I'm going to super you in reverse. And it's like, no, I'm going to super your reverse with this reverse. And then, you know, he takes it. But yeah, last match. This is...
I'm excited,
is
man.
like
Who's going to be the
all or
champion?
none.
They're both
All or
playing
none.
so well.
So I'm saying for the last match, we need to see one last hive mind moment.
Round start DP.
start, maybe.
There's no way we're not seeing round start DP. Yeah,
One of them
Sunlight goes
made
for it.
it. I saw that. My man wanted that.
Yeah, Sunlight really wants to get that DP setup going because
Oh, no.
it's incredibly strong. But while they were going for that, Conrad gonna get started. Goes for PRC to stay in and gets the close side. 2 buttons. 2 buttons.
2 buttons.
2
2
buttons.
buttons.
Goes for the triple far slash. Expected Sunlight to challenge, but their patience definitely paying off as now they're kind of in the lead.
Sunlight's popping.
Wow.
They caught back
They
dash.
actually caught the back. They're still in this game now. They went from guaranteed losing to now being all right. Can you jump over this? Yes, you can. No way they just anti-aired. They didn't convert it though into the command grab. You just wake up super here. You have to wake up super. It's going to be YRC into the command grab. Conraderino
Wow.
steals the set back. Needs one more round to close it out. Fukio back into the
no.
Beyblade. Once again, beating that DP round start.
Yeah, he doesn't
Wow,
want to
they
shake
super.
hands with Sunlight.
It's
He
a
doesn't
great
want to
start.
hive mind with him.
They didn't end the combo with super though, but Beyblade gonna catch the backdash into the command grab, and Conraderino hard sweeps the final game.
The 7 golden letters.
Conraderino is our baccpaBrawl NA Invitational Champion.